morning, everybody, or afternoon, or evening, wherever you're watching from, and welcome to another episode of the Chef United Way Watchalong. My name is Chad Jarvis, and I am one half of the red half of Sheffield. If you haven't checked out our podcast, I am very certain that you should do it because it has a lot of good information and it has an American perspective. I am joined this afternoon, morning, evening, wherever you're watching from, by Mr. Captain Casa, Robert Kitson. Robert, good morning to you, because I know
Good morning.
East Coast. How are you this early Saturday morning?
We're doing well, man. I had to bring extra coffee, so if you guys see me doing a little pour action on the side, that's what that is. Early kickoff for everybody, no matter where you live. But yeah, definitely morning for us just ticked over to 7 a.m. I'm excited though, a little bit of excitement midweek always makes the weekend a little bit better. So
Yeah. It seems like more often than not lately, Blades are getting picked for TV, getting these early morning kickoffs. Because I think, what is this? 2 out of the last 3 weekends, we've been the early kickoff,
yeah.
which, for us, especially people that live in like Noah's area on the West Coast, it's just after 4 o'clock in the morning over there. Kind of sucks for them. So,
hmm
as much as it isn't, good because we don't have to run into the issues of SUTV that we experienced last week. And again, I apologize for all our mishaps. Um, yeah, since the stream is on ESPN over here, it'll work a lot better, and we get better camera angles and camera
Yep.
views and whatnot. So, yeah, that should help our uh help me dissect the game, and I can see the players better than the stream on SUTV. So, Robert, um, I don't know if you heard this, but there was a little game that happened at Bramall Lane this past week between I think the team's called Sheffield United,
Yeah,
and
something with some swords,
yeah,
like
something,
cross like
and
that. Yeah.
they played a team from the league above them that sit fourth place in that league called Tottenham Hotspur, I think is the name.
Mm. That sounds like a good sandwich, like a nice hot
Yes, it
ham
does.
sandwich.
It does.
Mm.
It's basically, if you look at their logo, it's a chicken standing on a beach ball. But anyway, um, it it was a great result for the Blades.
Yeah.
2-1. I two. Where the hell did I get? That's my score prediction for today. 1-0 winners, and honestly, dominating.
Yeah.
Controlled the game. Spurs didn't really have much to do. Bash Bauer back in the side, making absolute amazing tackles, and you know we didn't really put out a very strong side. We started with the skipper in the side, um, and then Tottenham just didn't really show up, which was
Yeah.
I'll take it. What were your thoughts on the Blades making it into the last 8 of the FA Cup?
Yeah. No, it's was not the expected result, certainly, but when you watch the match, like certainly a deserved result. That back line held their own. Tottenham, I wouldn't even say that they were making mistakes. They just didn't get those high quality looks that you would have thought they would have made against our side. So, and then at the end of the day, it just comes down to one player, one moment of brilliance in Iliman and Jai with the like wonder goal. And sure, you can chalk it up to a bit of a lucky deflection that it landed to his feet. And then, maybe Tottenham has a little bit of poor defending. But honestly, you got to give Iliman and Jai a lot of credit because not everybody could even take those, scenarios and score a goal like he did.
Yeah,
So with him, with, a lot of the younger lads like Koulibaly and Brooks getting some good quality game time against a not bad Premier League side. And then, Anel Ahmedhodzic leading the back line. You didn't have John Egan in there, and it didn't look like we missed him that much. I think Anel really stepped up took control of that back line. So again, positive signs moving forward, I think, for United as far as prospects for next season, if we are to achieve promotion. Makes it kind of comforted me a little bit of like, okay, we're not that far off. Like,
Yeah.
in my mind, I'm thinking, oh, we're just going to go straight back down. But honestly, that was a good litmus test, and excited to see if we can maybe continue the cup run a little bit longer. Obviously, today is essentially a preview to
Yeah.
them
Right.
in a few weeks. So, we can dive into that as we dive into the Blackburn lineup and everything and go about today. But
Yeah, and before we move on, the last thing I'm going to touch on, they didn't put out a strong lineup, and we didn't put out a strong lineup. If we put I would have liked to see where we stand. Like you said, it's a good litmus test to where we would be in the Prem next year. And
mhm,
honestly, I think we'll be fine. Yeah, I still have us pit for relegation because we're gonna lose those ones next year because that's just how it goes. We'll defend. They'll get an opportunity to score. We won't take our chances and we'll lose. Kind of similar how it went when we got relegated.
mhm,
But you know, it was pretty good to see that a B/C squad was able to go and beat Spurs at Bramall Lane in front of a
yep,
raucous atmosphere. And yeah, we move on to the round of 8, and it just happens that, as you alluded to, our game we have today is against Blackburn Rovers again, and then we'll see these guys in I think 2 weeks' time in
yep,
the quarterfinals of the FA Cup. So if you haven't seen the lineup, and Nick's blowing me up as I can see my phone's going off right now. He put it in the chat. Let's get to the lineup of the Mighty Blades, and it pretty decent lineup. Obviously, you have a nail missing because the yellow card suspension, but you got Farian Bogle, Basham, Egan, Robinson, Lowe, Norwood, Sandy Barge, Johnny, Jimmy, Judy, Fleck, Indai, and McBurney. A great lineup.
yep,
There's
and
Nick's lineup. He hit
yeah,
it spot on, baby, as he said in the comments. And I'll put that up as we gents use my predicted 11 on the screen. I got it spot on, baby. So there you go, Nick. There's your starting 11. Called it 100%.
yeah.
Um,
And I
you
mean,
probably had
that's not a bad side. Yeah, you're missing the Man City loanees, McAtee and Doyle, but honestly, other than that, and then Ahmed Hodzic, who has to sit out, like you alluded to. This is a good team. Basham put in a good performance midweek, so I am not disappointed at all in this. And kudos to Nick. It's not easy to predict the mind of Paul Heckingbottom. He always has one little trick up his sleeve when it comes to team selection. But yeah, it should be a good side today against Blackburn.
Yeah, I think this team, off of the back of the result against Spurs in the midweek, I think it's going to be a good side with momentum.
Mhm.
Um, and the link up play between Ndai and McBurney again is something we'll have to look forward to because you would like to see McBurney. I mean, Ndai got on a score sheet and ended his goalless run. McBurney wheeled away against Watford thinking that he got the goal, albeit it was an own goal.
Yep.
You like to think he's probably going to be in the goals today if we can score. God, I just hope it's not a 0-0 draw. I'll be banging my head against the table before if that happens. But yeah, a very solid lineup. And honestly, you alluded to this before we started the broadcast. You got Doyle and McAtee, probably a little bit of rest rotation from this midweek to now, and
Mhm.
we got to turn around and play Reading midweek this week. So it's one of those deals. This is where we like that squad depth a little bit,
Right.
and the
Yep.
whole fact that McBurney, we didn't have to utilize him at all. He's fresh to go in today. And I didn't look at the side that Blackburn put out against who do they play in the cup? Whoever they played in the cup, I can't think of off the top of my head. But if they played similar, actually, I pull it up right now to see what their lineup was in the cup, um, to see how many of their starting 11 played. Oh yeah, they upset Leicester, of course.
Yep.
Um,
Although I will say
so
Leicester like bottom of the table, Spurs top of the table. So really, who beat the better team out there? I just want to put that out there now.
yeah. And honestly, all 11 of their players that are playing today started in that game for Blackburn midweek.
Oh wow.
So we might have a foot up on Rovers when it comes to, you know, when it comes to this matchup. I mean, we get 50, 60, 75 minutes in the game. You're going to like to think that Blackburn, because you can't sell all 11 players, are going to start to tire, and those holes are going to open up. And if we're already not a goal up or searching for that first goal to take the lead,
Hmm.
we could, you know, we could maybe get a cheeky one 10 minutes to go or something like that. But then if you think we're up a goal and they're pressing and they get worn down, this could be same mirror the result at Bramall Lane earlier in the season, 3-0. So, I
Yeah.
mean, guys, I forgot to say good morning to Chat Row. I'm invisibly waving to Chat Row right now. Good morning. I see Scott's in there, Double Blades in there, Dumb Idiot 420s in there. The usuals. Yeah, drop your score predictions. Me and Roberto will get to our score predictions and match what do we think is going to happen in this match shortly. But let's unveil the Blackburn Rovers side that will face the Mighty Blades. And as I said, this lineup was the exact lineup that faced Leicester in the Cup. And I don't know if that was because I briefly scrolled past what Leicester's lineup was. It was a
Hmm.
weakened side. So I mean, Blackburn, their best side against a second string Leicester. Makes sense that they came away victorious 2-1. But
Yeah.
the big name that carried Blackburn for most of last year, Ben Brereton Diaz, on the bench.
Yeah.
So that's a little bit of a head scratcher. We all know the absolute unbeatable, unbelievable season he had for Rovers last year. But he's kind of been snuffed out since the international break, coming back from the international break. Um, he came out of the gates firing,
Yeah.
and then kind of cooled off after that international break. So that's almost a godsend for us. They're like, okay, we're, one of their best players isn't even in the starting lineup. I'm okay with that.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'm just running through some of the stats. I think it's only 3 goals for him this season, and that's compared to last year's tally. So, their top man Sam Gallagher, he's got 6 so far. So not too bad as far as contribution numbers from their attack. But again, I think it shouldn't be. I don't want to say like difficult or tricky. It's going to be a tough game because Blackburn's up there. They're in the promotion spots in the table right now. So we can't, go in with this mindset of, oh, we're going to trounce these guys. We have to be on our A game still. But it's not a side I'm as worried about as I was with Middlesbrough or even Watford, honestly. But again, as we, kind of had that little run right at the beginning of the year where we played, the first place team on the table, multiple weeks in a row and beat them.
Yeah.
Yep, here's a new number 4 in the table. Okay, cool. New team in the playoffs. We're going to go beat them. And then, there'll be another playoff team, against Luton in a couple weeks, and then we'll beat them. And, we're going to just have to beat whoever kind of gets into that, 4th, 5th, 6th spot as everybody's rotating through, fighting for those last couple playoff spots. So,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's just
No.
that time of year.
Yeah, exactly. Everybody's fighting, to get in the playoffs. Obviously it looks like the league's wrapped up with Burnley, you know, kind of walking away with the league, but they could have a wobble and we could catch them.
Yeah.
Some score predictions coming in, Mr. Scott. I don't know why it's not popping up on my end. There it is. 2-0 Blades. Mr. Dublin Blade. 3-1 with it. Perfect. This would be awesome. Piss missile from League One West. Yes. Yes. Um, Chris going with 2-0 Blades. So all positive right now.
Yeah.
Scott alluding to that, Blackburn won because Leicester made mistakes. Yeah, okay. All right. I wasn't able to see even our game against Spurs. I had to listen to it on the radio because of the time difference, and I was at work when it was going on.
Mm.
Yeah, and Dublin Blade is right. If you didn't check out on our YouTube channel or listen to the back half of our podcast, I did a preview of this Blackburn game, and I'll have him back on for the FA Cup game in a couple weeks. But Ian from the 4,000 Holes podcast alluded to that Brereton Diaz is going to leave to go to Villarreal, I believe, in
Mm.
Spain on a free this year. So, I mean, and I alluded to it's going to suck that we're going to lose such a good international player to Spain instead of keeping him in England when he was rumored to all the top 6 clubs last year were kind of
Yeah.
sniffing around, but nobody really took their chances on it. So it's gonna suck. We're gonna miss out on them, and it'll definitely weaken this Rovers side. But yeah, I encourage you guys, if you haven't done so, we do have a YouTube channel where we put videos like this of the opposition where I 15, 20. I mean, even that Blackburn podcast was almost an hour because we had just so much to unpackage. But um, yeah, give it a watch and a view, and let us know what you think, because we're slowly growing and we're gonna add more tricks and videos and fancy stuff that you can do. But Roberto, what do you think about giving? I guess we can give match predictions now.
Yeah. Yeah,
What
we're close
what
enough.
do
We're
you
within
think?
the 15 minutes. So, yeah, I today am going to go with a 2-0. I'm going to match Dumb Idiot is Me 420 in his prediction. I don't know if it's going to be a McBurney brace. I think Ollie McBurney gets one of the goals, and honestly, I'm going to go with one of our defenders. I'm not going to say who, but one of the defenders gets on the score sheet. So it might be a cheeky Basham is arriving. It could be a squarehead John Egan, just bowl it right into the top corner from a corner, or maybe a Jackie long throw special where he hits one from outside the box. Anyways, I'm not going to specify, but one of them is going to score. McBurney's going to score 2-0 Blades.
Okay. I mean, I'll take that win. I think I'm going to go a little different. I think I'll go 2-1. I think they'll get a late consolation goal. It'll be 2-0 for most of the game. I think McBurney gets back in the goals, and I think I want to go with Norwood getting one because I
Ooh,
feel
there you
like
go.
he's due.
Yeah.
But I mean, who knows? Then they'll get uh, a late consolation with like 89 minutes to make the cheese more binding as we see our best friend ever, Johnny the Great. Hello, Johnny. Good morning. Burnley play who somebody from the National League, Wrexham or something. Um, oh, he's going positive today. He's going 4-1 plays. He
Johnny,
hates
don't put that
BS.
evil on us, man. You have to
No,
always root
well,
against us.
it's a big rivalry between Burnley and Blackburn.
Yeah, that
More
makes sense.
score prediction. More score prediction coming in. Mark 2-1 plays. So a lot of positivity in chat row, and I wonder if it's the result against Watford. We're starting to get back to where we were prior
Hmm.
after we hit a little blip, and it's almost like one of those things. Did we just have a small blip that Burnley's not going to have, and maybe Middlesbrough goes through it? And they lose. I don't even know who they have this afternoon, but is this where, uh, Middlesbrough have their bobble that they were never going to lose and they were the greatest team in the history of the world, and we're not going to give Black Middlesbrough aren't playing today. Oh yeah, they are. They're playing Reading. Ooh, ooh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Maybe Reading can pull the upset, and we can we do our part and extend the lead, and we're good because one good thing about this making it into the FA Cup round of 8, we don't have to worry about playing WBA, and it kind of alleviates our little bit of murderer's row because now next weekend we play Luton, we have Reading midweek, and then we play Luton, and then we play Blackburn the following week, and I think we go on an international break after that for a week.
That
middle of March
sounds right.
Middle or end of March.
Yeah, and honestly, it's like it's a, you have to add in the just one more fixture in there, but honestly, it's like you said, we're kind of not having to win all these important games back to back to back.
Yeah.
So spacing them out a little bit more, I think, should be helpful. But at the same time, we now have to play Blackburn again, which, that's a top 6 side in our league right now. So,
and I'm not a big fan of that. I hate getting drawn against teams that you just play in like 2 weeks. You're like, we're going to play them 2 times in the span of 2 weeks.
Yeah.
It kind of just sucks, but I mean, it is what it is. That's, at least we didn't get drawn against Man City like Johnny's Burnley getting drawn against City. Hopefully they can knock them out of the cup. All we need is one more cup set. And if we get past Blackburn, we have a semi-final at Wembley to go to the FA Cup final. That's something that a lot of people aren't talking about.
Yeah. It was interesting. I saw Nick and then Carl Asaba both kind of sharing on the Twitter sphere that it's interesting. Do we focus on the league or do you focus on the cup? And then Nick's like, well, why not both? Right? We can focus on both. Honestly, we've got enough players, we've got enough depth right now that we would not be putting out a bad side, as we saw on Wednesday, if we focused on the cup and the league. So, like you said already, Blackburn is playing basically the same team they played against Leicester midweek. So they've had to say, if we want to focus on the cup, we have to play the same people, and they're going to be tired to focus on the league. Whereas we chose to rotate, still was able to get a result out of that. And now we have the ability to say, yeah, our legs are fresher. We're going to have more guys able to step up and, play a full 90, are better guys than your better guys. So, I think we're in a unique position this time to say, honestly, let's just go for both. Why not? Yeah. Because like you said, we'll be in a semifinal if we can win one more game against Blackburn. And then that next level, that next round game, like I can't remember if they kind of already drawn the semifinal matchup, but I think it might be Brighton and whoever they play.
That's
I'm not certain.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering too. Because if you pull up anything, it has us playing, I believe, the winner of Brighton and Grimsby.
Yeah.
Which honestly, I mean, Brighton are absolutely flying right now in the Prem. I think they're like 8th. But if that's true, and then either City or United slip up, you're gonna all things aside. Honestly, Johnny's being pessimistic or optimistic, saying Burnley's gonna beat City 1-0. I mean, and that possibly could happen. Company could put out a good side, and they, City put out a weakened side, and they go and beat them.
Yeah.
If you're in Manchester United slip up and they get knocked out, you're looking at somebody from the EFL possibly winning the FA Cup.
Yeah, I mean,
with Burnley, us. If Grimsby were to beat Brighton, I mean,
Yeah. And then
Increase.
really it's just Fulham left then. And,
Yeah.
there's all 8 teams. And really the only 2 scary ones are the Manchester City, Manchester United. So yeah, honestly, we don't have to talk too much more about it if folks, want to focus on the league. I get that. But I'm just saying it's the right teams are left, the right scenarios are left where we could put a serious run at, promotion and potential cup. So
And honestly, Scott isn't wrong. Even in the relegation season, the um, the COVID-stricken season, I think we made it to the final 8 of the FA Cup. We were 1 game away. I think we lost to Arsenal
yeah,
to get a trip to go to Wembley, and we just lost to Arsenal. I think 1-0 or
yeah,
2-0.
yep, it was. I want to say it was a 1-goal game against Arsenal, and then they ended up winning it that season. So yeah, that was our first year back in the Prem, and yeah, honestly, that was a tough match to watch, just because you knew how close we were, and it looked like we were going to get that
Uh-huh.
goal, and then to see them go on and win it, back of your head, you're like, oh, if we beat them, could we have then beat the other 2 teams? And
Yeah.
but hey, it didn't happen, but we can make it happen this time, right?
Yeah.
So
Exactly. Then the debate begins whether I have enough funds in the bank account to go watch United if they were somehow to get to Wembley in a final.
oh
God,
man,
uh that would be amazing. I mean, that's as close as we would get to probably ever legitimately winning a piece of silverware that actually meant something.
yeah,
Uh I mean, because we're just not going to win the Prem unless we do the Newcastle way, and then we never in the Nobody Cares Cup. No one cares about that, so we're always out early, and then the FA Cup we do decent. It seems like every year,
yeah.
but we are what about 3 or 4 minutes away from the both teams walking out and Eward Park, from the camera angle I'm seeing, you're probably seeing the same one as me. Not too many supporters there.
Yeah, yeah. There's an upper tier on the far side, away, what the camera's pointing at, that doesn't look to have anybody sitting in it, and then some of the side tiers, you got like a double layer on the one, and then a single tier on the other side, and not too many folks in those seats yet. So I'm sure, benefit of the doubt, it's a big game, so maybe there's long queues getting through the turnstiles and whatnot. But yeah, as I say that, the teams are walking out of the tunnel, so hopefully we're pretty synced up, you and I,
Yep.
going forward, and then obviously we'll get that whole fancy match timer thing going for everyone at home, so we don't
Yeah.
have to give you time updates every 5 minutes.
Yeah, exactly. Before we start, guys in chat row, especially Johnny, you're gonna have to hit the like button, please, because I'm gonna have to see that like number go up, because I can only see that there's 1 like right now. So to me, that means you guys think this stream is not going exactly how you want it. So
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go to Facebook and like it just so that number goes up. Because that's what it is. It's the Facebook likes. It's not for some reason, our little like screen on the top
yeah,
doesn't
just so
show
it
the
goes up,
YouTube
so I can
ones.
see. Yeah, it's I don't know what one it shows, but it shows how many people are watching right now or have eyes on us right now, and then it shows the number of likes, and it's only 1. So
There you go.
now, it just went up to 2. Yep, just went up.
That
to 2.
was me.
There you go. So whenever Robert was on, go and follow him. The 1 like is Scott says the 1 like is me. Dumb idiot says there's 14 likes. Adrian
Yep.
says 11.
Yep, I've got it. I've got it on here.
So
14 likes on the UpTubs. So
a lot of people pumping in with the likes are getting updated.
let's
Cypress
go.
King checking in. We're getting the likes as we're about to get this match underway. I'm starting to get excited. I've been a little bit non-energetic.
Yeah, wake up, man.
But
It's
now,
game time.
It's
Game
it's
time.
game time. Yeah, it's game time. It is game time. I'll put the scoreboard up there. I will get ready to, I guess, remember to hit the clock when they kick. It looks like Blades. One of the all-time most famous kits is this Blackburn kit, this half white,
Mm,
half blue.
yep.
It is a very nice looking kit, by the way, for opposing kits. And then you have blades in the mighty red and white, which they do not put for sale on the interweb. The long sleeve ones, which I'm yearning for because I like long sleeves, and I only have the short sleeves as I pull up my muscles.
Yep.
Feel up. This is another good one from the Cypress Prince. Feel free to hit the donate button. Donate, please. Any penny helps, please.
Absolutely. Can't argue with that.
He's got his AirPods on.
I noticed that against Tottenham.
Suit up in the press box. And Blades are going to kick us off. And we are... Come on, kick it. Underway. As Blades are going to go left to right, and it is headed for McBurney. He heads it down. It's cleared out by Blackburn, and it's kicked back in by Norwood to Ndai, who flicks it over to Bogle, and Bogle's going to go down with a foul as he was taken out as he tried to put the ball past his defender, and Blades have a free kick from about 32.9618 yards away.
Yeah.
So,
yep. Yeah. Good early free kick opportunity here. McBurney did a nice job getting some head to the ball early on. So we'll see what Norwood can do here.
Does the wall really do anything this far out?
It prevents the short pass.
Yeah. Fake corner from Norwood. Johnny Fleck puts it in, but it hits the first defender, and it's out to Max Lowe on the left-hand side. He kind of blindly just passes it back in. Blackburn clear it. Wes is way off his line. He just comes in and boots it out for... It's going to go out for... No, I thought it was going to go out for a Blades throw, but here down the right-hand side, here come Blackburn, and it's sought out by Jimmy Squarehead Egan. And then Bash just lumps it forward to Blackburn defender. So I can't really read their numbers. Pickering on the ball now. And he loses out to Bogle. Bogle on the ball on the right-hand side. He's getting closed down. No one come to help him. He gives the ball away. So both teams really giving the ball away to start the game. Yeah. Norwood tries to close the defender. Just kind of lumps it in there. And West comes to...
Nice.
Grab it. Put
yeah,
two hands on
Bogle definitely needed some help there. Got closed down by 3 Blackburn players, so it was kind of easy for them to win that ball back. But yeah, a little bit of struggle so far for the Blades getting the ball out of the half there. Robinson just couldn't get that ball out, and then
crossed to nobody.
Yep, over the top, out for a goal kick.
Yeah, that was Blackburn turned up the pressure a little bit, and the ball got turned over from Jackie Longthrow, and Jackie Longthrow, they're looking in for their striker Gallagher in the box as Ranking Castello. A lot of hyphenated names for Blackburn Rovers. As Wes humps it up to McBurney, it falls to Ndai on the ball. Ndai on the ball in the box. He's trying to wiggle around his man. He doesn't, loses out possession. The ball was going to fall to Norwood, but Norwood, I guess, didn't see the ball, and it falls to Sullivan Thomas. And it goes out off of Max Lowe for a Blackburn throw. Johnny's taunting us 1-0 in the chat. Blackburn throw it in, and it is going to go all the way back to Pears in goal. He's going to work it up the left-hand sideline as it's going to go over to Pickering. Now back to Hyam at the back. Hyam lumps it all the way over. I think it went out for a throw-in. Yes, throw in the Blades.
Yeah, so, again, neither team really getting a foot in so far in the first few minutes, but Ndai making a good run earlier there, just didn't have the support to pass when he cut back. Everybody was kind of running in line with him. And then I think maybe the pass got deflected because it went right to a Blackburn player who didn't have any red and white shirts around him. So
Yeah. As Jackie Longthrow is toweling off his ball, and little here comes the long throw in from JLT. It's headed out by a Blackburn player. Norwood dumps it off to Jackie Longthrow. I thought he shanked it.
yeah, I was thinking that was a shot and it went directly sideways.
Well, good inner passing here. Ball falls to squarehead Egan, and he, I guess, doesn't hit it hard enough. And here come Blackburn on the counter. Man, they have a lot of speed and attack. Blades could be opened up here as it goes all the way over to Dolan. Dolan lays it off for Pickering, and it's 1-0 Blackburn. 1-0 Blackburn. We are in trouble. We got opened up like a can, and Blackburn take the lead inside of 5 minutes.
Yep.
That was just really well worked play there.
Yeah, pretty easy. We had 2 players back. One was Basham. I can't tell who the other one was, but it was a 2-on-2, which due to Blackburn's speed easily became a 4-on-2. And just nobody was able to step in. They were passing it early before we could, step into any kind of challenge. And just too many options and very easy, a nice, quick, easy overlap, and way too much time and space there on that shot. But again, you're coming back from the counterattack there. I don't know what else Bash could have done because he had 2 or 3 different players that he personally was looking after. So
it was Pickering on the goal. I thought it was Dolan that took the goal. Pickering on the goal. So Blades have everything to do now. And this is what can you do for me now, Blades?
And a quick little handball there that a couple folks are pointing out. They showed that on the replay, so there definitely was a handball in the box as the Blades were taking those set pieces. So unfortunate missed call there that could have resulted in a Blades penalty.
Ball's out for Blackburn Blackburn goal kick. It's I thought there was clamors for a handball. When Jimmy Johnny Egan ball fell to him to hit it, but there wasn't really enough of an appeal, so the ref didn't stop it. They went the other way, and it kind of reminiscent of the Premier League days when we just got beat like a drum on every single counter. Blades had it, but there is a Blackburn free kick. They take it while the ball's still rolling. He just lumps it forward. Jaden Bogle heads it out for a Blackburn throw. Blackburn are really on the gas right now. Sammy Smodix lay it off to Pickering. Yeah, they couldn't have picked a worse number or worse color to put on the back of their shirts than red because Pickering has the ball. And Travis plays it completely to no one. It plays it out of play. So we're about 7.5 minutes, almost 7:20 on the clock now, or 7:40 on the clock. Blades trail. Let's see what we can do. As it's back to Pears, and he's going to Carter on the right. Whoa. Who came in? Whoever came in and tackled that one is out for a...
Had to be Robinson there, right?
Yeah, a Blackburn goal kick.
No one else slides that confidently.
It was a handball, but I don't really think it was going to be given anyway.
Yeah, because the way Egan took that, I'm like, man, that's like he really scuffed that shot. Like,
yeah,
it's John Egan, so he's done that before, but not to that extent. And yeah, on the replay, you could see the ball went through the legs, and the hand on the backside is what kind of kept the ball from going closer to the net. So really, really unfortunate missed call there. Again, not too many people shouting for it on the field. So obviously if the ref missed it and only John saw it, then yeah, you're not going to ever get that.
Yeah, no, 100%. As in Dye is in the far corner, it's going to go out for a Blades throw in that he takes quick into Sandy Barge over to. I can't tell who that is over there. At the camera angle here, Sandy Barge, top of the box, has a shot and is saved easily. I mean, what a bad shot from Sandy Barge. Kind of something out of nothing there.
Yeah, I mean, and Dye gets taken out, and then, it was right at the keeper. Didn't have to do too much, but it had some pace. It was right on the floor, so any little like hop on the ground that could have been dangerous. So nice to get one back on target, and Dye doing some good work down that left hand side.
Yeah, as this goal kick goes from goalkeeper to goalkeeper.
Love to see it. Love to see it.
And Johnny Squarehead on the ball now. Over to Basham, over to Bogle on the right-hand side. Two men close him down. It's going to go out for a Blades throw. And Bogle's questioning why no one's over there to help me.
And our West Coast friends are up now. Simon saying we're not getting that call without VAR. Agree with that. Noah, lightning pace to the game. Completely agree with that. Everybody's leaving it out there so far, and you'd have thought we had a few more rested bodies, so we should be winning that kind of a battle long term. So it's just a matter of keeping with it.
Yeah, we got they certainly look like they haven't played a cup game in the midweek, and it looks like we have. Ball at the foot of Basham, Chris Basham, working it over to Jaden Bogle. He tries to be tricky with it and back all the way to Wes. Doesn't really look like it's working right now for Bogle. Bogle on the ball now.
There you go.
He's going to run through the midfield and lay it to McBurney. Oh, my God. Why are they not passing it to Max Lowe? And then McBurney just dumps it. Max Lowe was wide open as a country mile. And I mean a country mile wide open.
Yeah.
The only people marking him were the fans.
Yeah, and Dye went with the 1-2-1, back and forth with McBurney, and it looked real smooth. I'm not gonna lie, but then McBurney couldn't get the pass, kind of shanked it a bit out to Lowe, and if Dye had seen Max Lowe, he had the right angle. Lowe would have been on. Probably on net at that point. The amount of space he had. So unfortunate there, because that was a really, really good run from Bogle, a good pass into some dangerous area. But Blades win the ball back already.
Yeah, I mean, great work ethic from McBurney. As we speak of that, then it goes out for a Blackburn throw.
Bogle is like good things, bad things right now.
Yeah, right. He's hit or miss. I think Hecky is allowed to talk to the touchline and tell him, hey, yell at him here, yell at him here. But then he'll instill his halftime talk when it is halftime. I think he's allowed to go into the locker room. Blackburn down the right-hand side here, looking for a second. Nutmegs Jackie Long throw, and Max Lowe just dumps it down to Ndai. I thought he was just clearing it out for a throw, but it's to Ndai, who just walks back towards Wes, and then we just lump it forward, and it'll probably fall to a Blackburn player again. Nope, falls to Sandy Barge over to Ndai. A little bit of ticky-tack 1-2 passes here.
Yeah. Good job, Fleck, keeping it there.
Jimmy Johnny Flex, Sandy Barge on the ball. He doesn't really know what to do. McBurney really doesn't know what to do. Bogle doesn't know what to do. He's on the ball. He's going to blindly cross it into an on-looking head. And I believe Carter or Hyam got on the end of that one as Blades win the ball back. It was a good cross from Jaden Bogle.
Yeah, dangerous. They had to be very on that one. And Lowe, and a bunch of space here on the side.
Ollie Norwood. Max Lowe just boots it across the box to no one. Bogle looking in.
Come on.
Hit him in the chest. As Blades are starting to ascend the top of possession. Max Lowe put the ball across in the box to absolutely no one. Bogle got on the foot of it, and it comes in, and it kind of ricochets up. That's no penalty to me.
Yeah,
you can't control your body.
Heim's heel kind of nicked the ball, and it went right into the chest of it. Looked like Carter there.
Yeah.
But yeah, honestly though, Blades are doing a really, really good job of getting some pressure down the wings right now, and if we can sustain this a little bit, we have a shot at coming back into this thing.
Yeah, 100%. I think in die it was offsides. So Blackburn had a, I guess, free kick. It's back at the goalkeeper now, and he just lumps it forward for, I believe he's looking for Ranking Costello. It goes out on the far touchline for a Blackburn throw. Little inner working pass. JLT clears it out, but to the feet of Ndai. Ndai on the ball now. He lays it off for Oliver, Ollie Norwood to Basham, over to Bogle, over to Norwood. Norwood on the ball now. Over to JLT. JLT on the ball now. Over to Max Lowe. Back to Jackie Long throw. Blaze probing now. Into McBurney. Over to
There you
Sandy
go.
Barge. Outstretched to Sandy Barge, but it only goes as far as the Blackburn defender, and it's cleared out. The ball just kind of sat there and spun a bit.
Yeah, must have kind of hit off of someone to just stay in place. It didn't go out for the corner of the goal kick.
Yeah, because surely it was going to go out for a corner as Blackburn come down the left-hand side and give the ball away and die back on the ball. We need a counter here, boys. Jimmy Johnny Fleck over to Norwood, back to Johnny Egan, to Jimmy Johnny Fleck, over to Jackie Long throw. Max Lowe on the ball now. Blades having a lot of the possession. Blackburn kind of just sitting back and almost content with a 1-0 lead. We'll beat you again on the counterattack is what Blackburn say. Norwood on the ball, very deep. Sandy Barge coming deep to pick it up. He's on the ball now over to JLT. We're just passing it about. Back to Wes. Why are we going back to the keeper?
Yeah, we got to get this ball moving forward.
It lumps forward, falls to the head of a Blackburn player, but only as far as Ollie Norwood. Over to Bauer Basham. Back to Ollie Norwood, who's playing right back now. And he just lumps it. He must have saw his buddy in the 8th row of the stands because it's out for a Blackburn throw almost parallel with the 18-yard box.
Yeah, I think it was destined for Max Lowe, but he needed like probably a 2-second head start on that run to have made it to that ball. It was a little off.
Yeah.
But right idea there. That ping not quite as on.
Yeah, no, that was every now and again they go astray. The Blackburn throw comes in. It's won by the Blade. Sandy Barge is a bit of head tennis now. Ollie Norwood just kind of passed to Max Lowe, but it goes out for a Blades throw, which I'm okay with. Jackie Long throw, you can see his belly. You can see Jackie Long throw's belly. Stuart McCall, he's had a handle of whiskey this morning. And Jack Lester only had a couple of shots of Jack Daniels. They're ready to go. They smoked a couple heaters. They're ready to go. It's a little sauced up on the sideline. Ollie Norwood on the ball now. Pings it to Jaden Bogle. Jaden Bogle's going to be fancy feet here. Fancy feet and gives the ball to Thomas. Thomas comes away with the ball. And Blackburn are passing it about in their box. And Smodek's on the ball now. They're just going cross field because we had them in like a 15-yard box and they couldn't get out. Yeah. Blackburn come again. They're looking for Smodek's, but he finds Pickering. Pickering down the left-hand side. The goal scorer looking for Gallagher. Gallagher holds the ball up. If he could lay it off, they'd have another goal. He does, gives it to Basham. Basham just blindly passes it to Travis in midfield. It's going to go out down the right-hand side here. Here comes a cross in. Are we going to defend it? Wes just kind of drops the ball and outlets it to absolutely no one.
Yeah.
When we want him to outlet the ball to somebody, he doesn't. When he wants to, there's nobody down there.
Yeah, I was about to say he did a good job stepping in and coming to collect that cross. Takes a little bounce in front of him, and then he just drops the little elbow on Dolan there. Just saying, hey, this is my lane. Get out of here. And I like that. Good to see from Wes.
Blades are turning up the pressure now with the full court press. It's like a basketball game. That's going to be a foul on Basham. A foul on Basham. Yeah, I'll agree with Scott. It seems like we're panicking right now. It seems like we are really panicking. I just think they're just passing it about and just there's no cohesion in anything. It feels like this is the 88th minute and not the 18th minute. the ball at the foot of Blackburn's keeper, and he just absolutely hammers a piss missile out of play. I mean, he just dropped it, bang, right there, out.
Yeah,
There's no
nobody over
chance for
there.
this one.
Right in line with the camera.
Yeah, right in line. Yeah. As the ball comes in from the throw-in, ball at the feet of Sandy Barge, he blindly crosses it out for the first corner of the game.
Yeah.
For Blades.
Yep, good stuff there. Trying to take that corner quickly and work it into a dangerous area. As you said, Sander trying to cross it in, but takes the deflection out instead.
Let's see if we get it past the first man, Tyrese Dolan at the front stick here. Oliver, Ollie Norwood going to take it, and we do get it past the first man. It actually gets flicked on, and a great save by Pears. A great save by Pears. I didn't see who flicked it on, but Jackie Longthrow looked like he flicked it back into the box in a headed effort, saved off the line by Pears. With replay, Jackie Longthrow, it was dinked in by Ndai, it looks like. A headed effort. Oh, it was almost another own goal by Hyam.
Yeah.
And
he just put it up in the air just a little bit, and his keeper had to adjust on the dive.
He flicked it with his right boot, and it got paired away. What are we going? The ref's like, hold on, you guys. I thought you guys were good friends. Turns out you're not good friends. You're enemies. You hate each other. You guys can have a play date at McDonald's and the play slide after this is over. Oh, Jackie Longthrow is going to take a short throw. Just kidding. It's probably going to be a long throw into the box. The guy in the front row is on the cell phone. Who goes to a game gets on the cell phone? Throw comes in. Heads go up. Basham heads it, but it's cleared out to – oh, my God. McBurney just got clattered through. Max Lowe. Basham gets taken out. Ball falls to Max Lowe, and it goes to a Blackburn player, and they dump it out for a – is it a Blackburn throw-in?
That's what it looked like the ref was saying.
No way in hell.
It must have taken a deflection off of Lowe or something. But, so we definitely have scored from a long throw.
Only a couple weeks ago, wasn't it?
Yeah, like earlier this after the World Cup break we did. And then we've definitely created like second chances and opportunities after long throws as well. So it is definitely a tool that we want to keep using.
I mean, this game is played in the fast lane. If you're going 20 in the 80 mile an hour zone, you're getting blown by right now because this game is just absolutely flying right now.
Also, we're 22 minutes into this thing, and I feel like it's still like the first few minutes. Like,
this game is just played in an absolute fire's pace right now. I wonder who the guy in the first row is talking to. Long throw comes in. It gets dinged around. Oh! A shot by Ollie, or was it Jimmy Fleck?
That was Fleck, and a lucky just the foot in the right area block from one of the defenders.
Is this how this game? This is how this game's going to go. Johnny Fleck has a perfect opportunity. The ball gets headed by a Blackburn defender. It falls to Johnny Fleck. He has good effort, and it's cleared off the line. I don't know if the keeper would have got that. He might have been screened. Ball back with the Blades.
Yeah, they needed that block, and it was good. I think the Blackburn player actually took a step into the ball, so it wasn't that accidental foot in the way. But a giveaway from the Blades here. Blackburn attacking down the left side on another counter.
Goal number 2. Oh, it's sought out by Johnny Egan.
Good job.
To Sandy Barge, who's actually hasn't been too bad. He's had a bunch of the ball. Johnny Fleck now on the ball. As Max Lowe's trying to make a run, gets the ball to Max Lowe after he stops his run. Back to Johnny Fleck. Up to Ollie McBurney. Ollie McBurney, he just gets muscled off the ball. Wants a foul. We don't get one. Bash him on the ball now. Down the right-hand side. He's got acres of space to run. He's just running. He's just,
come on.
Oh, go on, Bash. Go on, Bash. Oh. What an absolute run. What an absolute run.
I even said I wanted a Basham arriving.
Oh, my God. There. That would have been it there. A little dink and dunk, and then he goes with the left foot. He goes with the left foot. I mean, That is goal of the season right there if he scores that.
Oh man, he needed to push it farther away from the keeper. It ended up, because it was his left foot, it just went right into the keeper's arms.
This thing's
Oh my
gonna finish
gosh.
without a Blades goal. I'm telling you, because it's we're having too many chances. We're not taking them.
Also, apologies. I realized I yelled really loud. So if my mic spiked or anything, I'm sorry
Yeah,
for the folks at
yeah,
home. I'm sorry for my wife, whose alarm doesn't go off for another 30 minutes. She's probably up now, but
yeah. Everybody in my household's probably up now.
oh man.
Uh, Blackburn have the ball. Corner comes in and or a cross comes in. It's cleared out. And Sandy Barge on the ball now. Sandy Barge on the ball. Gives it away. Just absolutely telegraphed that pass. And Blades come back away with it, but it pings around and it falls to Blackburn and then is cleared out by Johnny Egan. There's going to be a foul. Nope. Ref says, get up, get up. You didn't go down. Get up, get up. McBurney on the ball. McBurney on the ball.
There you
McBurney on
go.
the ball. Holding off defenders. And then he just gives the ball away. So easy. He wanted a foul. Nothing seems to be getting called in this game, and McBurney's getting frustrated. And a frustrated McBurney means no good for Blades. Smodek's on the ball now. Smodek's on the ball. He lays it off to Travis. I cannot read their numbers. It's almost next to impossible. Buckley on the ball. Buckley on the ball. I think that's the first time I've called his name today. Wow, Blackburn just. This is Rankin Costello on the ball. The hyphenated person, Rankin Costello. A decent ball comes in for Blackburn. They're going to try and. Oh, God, this is going to be two. Oh, hit the freaking bar. Hit the bar. That should have been two. That should have been two for Blackburn. Blades are definitely getting opened up on this. When we lose possession in our own half, it's like we have so many men forward that when we give the ball away, it's almost Blackburn are going to win this game probably 3-0 because we're going to give the ball away in advanced positions for Blackburn and they're just going to take their chances.
Yeah,
that should have been 2-0 right there.
It was the right side woodwork and just that would have been near corner just crazy pace. West couldn't have got to that even if it was slightly more on target.
Yeah,
so.
Dolan with that effort, and it should be 2-0 Blackburn. Ball gets headed about to McBurney. Now it's over to Johnny Fleck. Johnny Fleck looks like a really, really tiny man there. Johnny Fleck on the ball now. Sandy Barge gives it back to Johnny Egan. He's passing it about to Johnny Fleck. Johnny Fleck on the ball, just kind of hanging out. JLT on the ball. Norwood tries to pass to no one.
Yeah, a nice idea there with a quick kind of change of direction pass. Just stab it with his right foot there. But nobody was making that run, and the ball sailed right by both Blades players there out for the goal kick.
It's just we're missing that lacking little bit in the final third. And it'll come. As Blackburn have the ball and it's given to McBurney. McBurney got to get his head up and he tries to get a foul and he does.
Yeah.
Travis fouls him and we have a free kick inside the Blackburn half. About 41.9376, yards from goal mouth. So let's see if how we can screw this up.
Yes, a lot of folks in the comments right now.
Free kick to Ndai. Ndai works it in. Do we have a corner? And we have a corner. I wish we get a penalty. We haven't got a penalty in a really, 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 really long time.
I know.
And it seems like we're the only one in the league that doesn't get penalties.
Mm-hmm. But the quality in midfield being questioned by a few folks. McAtee coming on.
Or comes in. Square heads it over.
Right over the top. So, interesting. Excuse me. Interesting calls already. Only not even 30 minutes into the match. But I can see the points there. Norwood's had quite a few passes that have missed. But at the same time, he still has the brilliant pings. The one out to Max Lowe. He's been able to find the safe options when we've been really deep was, Blackburn was putting a lot of pressure and we were sitting really, really deep. So as much as like maybe Norwood's not on 100% today, the couple passes that he has gotten right have been really, really good. So
Yeah.
I can't say like take him off right now. Berga, you can always say you could take him off, but he just does a lot, and Fleck's been pretty decent so far as well. So I don't know if we make the midfield sub at halftime or even right now, but definitely at some point we will. We want to see Doyle and McEntee. They will change the game for sure.
Heck, he must be cold because he put his jacket on. But I just think we're going to, when we get the ball in attacking spaces, and you're not really missing much. It's kind of pinging around in the midfield. We're going way too fast. We're trying to match them in pace and intensity, as McBurney is getting even more frustrated. So that means we're not going to score a goal today, because a frustrated McBurney is a not good McBurney. But we're just trying to go way too fast. Bash on the ball now on the right-hand side, gives it Norwood back to Jaden Bogle. Bogle over to JLT. Back to Johnny Egan. Are we going to turn back to the keeper? No. We leave it for Norwood. Norwood to Sandy Barge, and Sandy Barge gives the ball away.
Bash did a good job there, finding that
Jimmy
ball
Johnny Fleck over good flick to Sandy Barge over to Jaden Bogle in the box. Basham, not even close.
Basham wants that left-footed goal today. He takes that one with his left as well and just skies it. But great ball from Fleck over the top to Sander. He finds Bogle with the underlap there. And then Bogle, a pretty good cross, gets punched out first time by Carter. And then, Bash, maybe don't take that one first time with your left
I was
foot.
going to say, it's not like he had a defender on him. He had a couple of yards. He could have, calmed it down. See, that's why I say we're going too fast.
Right.
The
but we're creating the spaces, so
we
that's
are.
good.
We are. It's just we've got to link more than one or two of them together. Mm-hmm. Blackburn have a throw-in as the goal kick comes out and goes out for a throw-in. Blackburn have it just inside Blades' half. They're waiting. They throw it in. It gets one back by the Blades. We're trying to do too much with the ball. And the ball falls to Ndai. We have 3 on 8. 3 on 8. Sandy Barge on the ball. Max Lowe with the overlap, but the ball's too short from Ali Norwood. And Sandy Barge is on the ball. We go all the way to square head. Back over to JLT. Into Norwood. Over to Jimmy Johnny Fleck. Back to JLT. There is plenty of space in the midfield. Sandy Barge. But we're playing within a 4-yard box of everyone. Ali Norwood has the ball now. Jaden Bogle over on the right-hand side as we switch the play and figure out, hey, the field's wider than 4 yards. Little good inner pass between Ndai and Bogle just the turf monsters eat the ball up and we lose possession.
Jeez.
The Blades are not going to score. The Blades are not going to score.
Another really good series of passes. Like you're saying, we're passing around in this small little box, and then we finally find the right pass out into the midfield. It finds Bogle on the far side. He does a nice little bit of.
He just tries to be too tricky with it.
Yeah, gives it to Ndai. Ndai gives it back, and then just loses it under his foot. I think if he takes a shot outside the box with the right foot, he still has control of the ball and can try to put it on target. But he tried to get into the box, and that would have. They were forcing him to his other foot, and he lost control of the ball. And I don't think he had a pass on to McBurney quite yet, but Blades do have another throw in on the right side, deep in the Blackburn half as Basham with the ball. Sander, you got to step into that.
Just blindly passing the ball. I mean, we look absolutely horrible in the final third.
I'd say Bash took a heavy touch, and then Sander, instead of coming out to the ball or screening the defender, decided, hey, I'm going to get out of your way. And so the defender could step in and challenge Bash for the ball there. So, just
the only way we're going to score is if Blackburn put one in their own net, because we're not doing anything when we get the ball. I mean, we're ball watching right there. Is Bogle and Sandy Barge just watch the ball, split them in half, and they both ball watched it go by. I mean, this is not good. It has to be better from Blades. Does Blackburn have the ball, and they just lump it forward? It's probably going to go out for a goal kick, and it goes to the
Yep.
Blades. Yeah, I don't know. It's just, we definitely are the better side in this game, and it showed as the half has worn on. We're just not going to get a goal today. I don't see one. And Blackburn are going to jump, as they do now. They just jump on a ball given away, and they're in the Blades box, in and around the Blades box again. That's all Blackburn's jumping on. They're just jumping on our errors and capitalizing because they're taking their chances, and we simply are not. As the ball comes in, cleared out, but only as far as the Blackburn player. Back to Ollie Norwood. Ollie Norwood trying with a ping, and that goes awry, looking for Ndai. And Ndai is getting frustrated. When our two most forward players are getting frustrated, I'm telling you, it's not going to lead to anything good for Blades. As Pears just kind of just lumps it up. Ball falls to Bogle. This is going to be a foul on Bogle. Yep. And he kicks the ball away, and it's like Bogle, McBurney, and Ndai are really frustrated. And Bogle, I'm surprised didn't get a yellow card for kicking that ball away. But he definitely fouled Thomas or Dolan. And
when he was fouling Dolan, Dolan didn't go down. He stopped fouling Dolan, and then Dolan slips, and the foul's called. So again, it was a foul. I'll give the ref that, but just unfortunate they're trying to do the right thing. But like you're saying, you can see a little bit of the frustration. It was that kind of the last 10 minutes or so has been quickly get the ball up, quickly do something with it. We got to get a goal back. And that's led to a couple errors and mistakes as Norwood does a good job to step into that run. But now it's some frustration kind of leading to some errors.
Yeah, as Maxwell just gives the ball away soft as really non-binding cheese.
I say he lost the ball on the run there.
Did that go out for a Blackburn throw?
I thought that
should have been ours.
Agreed.
And it's another Blackburn throw. They're taking throws. As soon as they go out, they're coming right back in. At some point, that goes out for a goal kick. Blackburn wanted a penalty on Jackie Long throw. Rankin Costello goes down easy as you like. I'm honestly surprised they didn't blow for it.
I think
he was
asking, I think, for a corner or something, but nobody touches him. Norwood doesn't touch. He runs into. He runs into Jackie Long. Never going to be anything there. And then he kind of yells at Jackie for picking him up off the ground. But hey, there's a game to play, man. Get up.
Yeah, exactly. You're not going to get all the calls. As Blades have a goal kick again. We play about a 2-yard pass to Jimmy Johnny Egan. He plays it over to Bash, and Bash is way out of control, and this is going to go out, as far as a Blackburn player. Blades do not look like they are going to be anywhere near this game today. Honestly, as this half is wearing on, like the last 10 minutes, we have looked terrible in possession of the ball. Bogle throws the ball into Bash. Bash leads it to Norwood, over to Bogle, back to Bash. Bash lumps it forward to the guy in a different colored kit, back to Egan. JLT is going to try this one.
Stuart, I'm seeing this, that there are a couple players who may not be able to keep up with this the full match.
Good ping from Norwood to Max Lowe, over to Johnny Fleck. He lumps it in for McBurney, has a headed effort, and it goes wide again.
Yeah, maybe a
foot or
two
taking
wide.
your chances. Not taking your chances. Is that number 4?
But for as much like pressure as McBurney's been, he's literally, jumps and does a good job to get the head on the ball anyways from that position, just slightly off target there.
Is that 4 opportunities we've had in the box, I think, that were worth a damn? Bashes, McBurney's, as Blades come again.
3 or 4 shots on target already. Yeah.
And it only as far as the keeper, and here comes Pickering to Smonix. Smonix on the ball, just kind of marauding. Now they're going to get it all the way over to Rankin Costello. Costello lumps it up forward for Thomas on the right-hand side. It's going to go out for a Blackburn throw. Throw comes in.
Thomas has been running past low all match.
Oh, yeah.
Tricky for him to deal with because he wants to go forward and be involved in the attack, but then Thomas just has the pace to beat him on anything. So it's been tricky.
In one thing, too, this might scream out for Ben Osborne, too, with a little bit more pace on that left-hand side. It's being pinged around a little bit of head tennis going on. Blackburn have the ball, but I think it's going to run out for another goal kick as this one goes completely off the pitch, and we're going to get another goal kick to the Blades. Let's see what we can do here.
Yep. Almost ticking over to 40 minutes, about 5 and change left in the half.
All right, lump it forward to nobody in particular. Honestly, McBurney's won a good majority of those, but you can see he's just like, this game sucks. I don't want to play. As here comes Dolan
from behind there, so that's what they were all asking for.
Dolan works it into the box, and Blackburn have it back as it's at the feet of Buckley over to, I think that's Travers had the shot. Ball lumped forward. Hyam on the ball. McBurney trying to close him down, not really giving much effort. And here comes Dolan again. Mama, that man again. And here comes Pickering, the overlap. Might have been just a touch off sides. I don't know. It's into the box, and it's cleared out by Johnny Fleck for a corner to Blackburn Rovers.
Yeah, he was onside with the run there.
Yeah, he was. It looked like from the other camera angle that who's offsides. But, yeah, Blackburn just, capitalizing on our errors and our mistakes and just taking their chances,
Yep. Yeah, and still the one goal from the counterattack early on. Blades have definitely had more chances the rest of the half for sure. For the folks just tuning in now.
mean, here's your just time-wasting.com here. Go to that website and you can get it. But I mean, it's all fair play because if Blades were up 1-0, would be doing the same thing. So you can't complain either side because both teams would be doing it. Yeah. So it's just it's just gamesmanship. So that corner doesn't come in. They take it short. Dolan, if that was Paul Mullen against Wrexham, that was a penalty, but it wasn't. Because it's where, as I was told by Wrexham fans, it's where the foul finishes, not where it starts, which is a stone cold lie. Because if you get fouled in the opposition's half and keep going and then go down in the box, you're telling me that's a foul.
Only if they're fouling you the whole way.
Yeah, if they're fouling you the whole way, yeah. But the ball's back to Pears in goal, and McBurney closes him down, rushes his goal kick, and it falls to Sandra Barge on the ball. Sandra on the ball. Gives it to Johnny Fleck. Over to Jaden Bogle. Jaden's still on it. He's got acres of space. Picks out Basham, and that was a terrible ball. Given right away to Blackburn. Back to Bogle. I mean, neither one of these teams are worth anything. I mean, both of them. Blackburn got lucky on the counter, or this game should finish. This game cries out for a draw. So if Blackburn gift United a chance, this thing will finish 1-1. McBurney over to Sandra. Sandra on the ball. Sandra at the top of the box. He's on the ball. He gives it away. Sandra gets the ball back to Jaden Bogle. Jaden Bogle lumps it up, but it's cleared out for a corner as Pickering clears it out. I thought it was going to. I mean, McBurney got fouled. That easily could have been a foul on McBurney going down, and then Sandra keeps the ball going.
Mm-hmm.
And then off the face of Pickering out for a corner to
I will say McBurney, while maybe the shots on target not quite there as this corner comes in from Norwood, over everybody's head, but McBurney's like hold up play, winning the ball, finding the pass, like being strong, standing up defenders has been really good today. Is
Sandra.
Sanders in the box? Come on,
Sandra.
another corner, another
Another
corner.
corner for Sandra as it goes off of Pickering. Until he scores, that's his new name, Sandra.
Oh, geez.
Sandra.
You already have Barge going on. He's a big boat of a man.
Sandra Barge. The big old barge. Let's see if we can get a bitter corner from Oliver Norwood. Are you telling me we're only playing with one ball?
I think Flex going over to take this one.
Well, Norwood was over there. Are you telling me they're only playing this game with one ball?
That's kind of what it looks like. Both teams have had to wait for a corner. So,
I mean, seriously, come on.
Yeah, Blackburn, what's going on there?
Now Johnny Fleck's going to take it.
So we're going to have an in swinger instead
Johnny
of an out
Egan's
swinger.
like, hey, put it in here. I won't score it. Yeah, here comes the corner from Johnny Fleck. Headed on to the feet of Johnny Egan.
Yeah.
He can't do anything with it.
Yeah, Jack Robinson made a really good near post run.
And here comes the second from Blackburn as they come on the counter. Gallagher has the ball. I mean, he's got everybody on his team wide open. Back to Gallagher. He's going to have a rip. Nope. Up, top of the box.
Just got to step in and take it.
I mean, I don't know why they haven't shot Thomas on the ball. And he is going to work it inside, falls to Dolan, and he just shanks it.
That was bad.
Yeah, that was right. How was there only 1 minute in this added time in this first half?
Yeah, I don't know.
Surely there had to be at least 3 because of both corners where we're only playing with one ball.
Yeah.
So this is the final kick of the half here. West is just going to lump it down. They're going to probably blow full time. Lumps it down, and that is half time. So Blackburn, honestly, deserved lead off of a counter attack, and Blades really haven't taken their chances. They've been at times the better side, but honestly, if I had to say this game, both of these teams look really not at the best. If we somehow get an equalizer, this is going to finish as a draw. I don't see an out-and-out winner in this game. This is more like a mid-table clash instead of a top-of-the-top playoff clash. I really don't think that any way either of these teams are playing right now looks worthy of either one of these being around the playoffs. But, it is because of the fixture congestion and just playing a game 4 days ago or 3 days ago.
I think Blackburn, you can definitely see their strategy is put pressure on us, defend, and then, get us on the counterattack. That's how the goal came. That's what they've been doing the rest of the match. They haven't had too much sustained possession. And, looking at this possession stats right now, it's about 56 to 44% in favor of the Blades. So that kind of supports that notion there that they're basically just sitting back and defending, and especially with that 1 goal lead. But the Blades, for our part, I don't think we've been bad. We just haven't had a cohesive narrative moving forward. Let's say it's been, we have the ball, we kind of soak up that pressure. We find 1 or 2 quick outlet passes, rush into the box like you were pointing out earlier, where we're just speeding up a bit too much and not letting our offense settle in, and then just taking whatever opportunity we have. And to be honest, we've had good opportunities. We have 3 shots on target, 8 shots total. 2 of those shots were blocked. I think they had 1 or 2 saves. Obviously, the Basham one was right there, but really I don't think it's been that awful from us. It's just that we haven't looked as comfortable. I think we've kind of been on edge this whole half. And we've been playing well, but on edge playing well versus being comfortable and playing well hasn't let the kind of skill and creativity come through. It's been more like oh man, wow, we got away with that one. Okay, the ball landed to, Berger's feet or Dye's feet or McBurney's feet, somebody up top. But we haven't had this sustained, pass it around, really build and overload in the box. It's been one or two quick runs, a decent cross here or there. But I think there's goals in this. I will disagree with you on that. I think there are goals. I think we can still win this one if we can just keep preventing Blackburn from capitalizing on the counterattack. I think that we can get at least one goal and level this thing up, maybe even two, because we have been creating the chances, even with the kind of like poor play that it's felt like.
Yeah, yeah, no, I mean, yeah, I think there's at least one more goal in there, whether it's us or Blackburn that take it. Um, we'll find out, but you know, it's it was being played at such a fast pace in the first half that we really didn't have any chance to like slow down and breathe. And like you alluded to, we had so much possession that you would felt like we would build up, have more like a slower build up and retain it.
Yeah.
We just when we would get the ball, it just like we have to pass it like 5,000 times, like do, 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 and then we give it away and they come again. And then they haven't been, I mean, they haven't been very good either. And it's just like they would give it straight back to us, and then we do 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 do, and then give it right back to them. It's like, what are you guys doing? Uh, as alluded to, they only had one shot on target, so
Yeah.
and it was the goal. So I mean, not really. I mean, they're more feasting on our opportunities when we have it at the back, and we just want to go ahead and give it away, give it away,
Mhm.
give it away, give it away. Now, other than that, they haven't really been too very creative in their attacking sense. They've kind of
Yeah.
just been sitting there waiting for us to mess up and then being like, okay, we're going to jump on it here. Perfect. Perfect for us. So,
Yep.
um, I don't know. We'll see what happens. Definitely, we're going to have the second half substitutions. Put in chat row what you guys want to see, who you want to see. Do you want to see a completely different starting 11? Do you want to see what changes do you want to see? Do you want to see Hecky fired? What are your guys' thoughts as the other 7:30, 12:30 kickoff is 0-0 as I believe it was Cardiff and Bristol City. So the game in Wales 0-0. Yeah, so let us know who you want sacked. What are you drinking on? And can anybody please find me an outlet to get Carling to the United States of America? I cannot find it. I've been on a year-wide search and cannot find that beer over here at
Yeah.
all.
I'll say, and that kind of answers Rachel's question. The accents don't match the team. We are both in the United States of America, other side of the Atlantic Ocean from where this match is being played. So, American Blades fans over here, we do the watch alongs. It's a little easier for us to consistently get the streaming legally, versus having to illegally do it if we were in the UK. But yeah, Noah's not liking your Carling
Yes, I
obsession.
love it. I can't get it anywhere over here in the States. I don't know if he's able to get it in California. I cannot find it though. I can't I found a place in the UK that won't ship because they're having trouble with the United States right now for something shipping wise. So that is, I guess, what's holding them up from sending it to me. But yes, that is the beer that I most enjoy, and I have been craving it for the longest time. But I also do dabble with the bit of Guinness. Actually, I think I have some in the fridge, and I was actually going to bring it on air and drink it with you guys to say cheers for everybody watching. But yeah, dumb idiots. Sneak. Get yourself some special brew. That's a real brewery, says Stella. Stella's not bad. No, it's just stick to Guinness. Yeah. Um, only
Yeah.
person to ever, yeah, let's see. Only person to ever willing. I love it, man. I love it. Um,
Here, while you chat beer with the chat, I'm gonna go take a like 2 minute break. Got to take care of something real quick. So I'll be
okay,
right
that's
back.
fine. All right. See you later, Johnny. Hopefully Burnley win again for you so you can be happy. Um, yeah. Other than that, yeah. So guys, if you have yes, you can keep blowing me up and telling me that Carling's terrible, but I'll forever am indebted to it. I want to definitely get over to Burton and next time I'm over and take a tour of their bottling facility in their brewery. Um, so guys, where as some people have put, we can do our usual um, halftime deal that we always do every weekend. Where are you watching the game from? As Robert alluded to, we are on the East Coast. He is in New Jersey. I am in North Carolina. Where is everybody else from? Look, Simon agrees with me too. He likes it. Simon, you've got to hook me up. You've got to have somebody that has um it's you got to have somebody that can hook us up. Johnny, if you're still listening, Johnny, you got to have an avenue to get me some Carling over here. John's listening to Paraguay from in Paraguay. I'll have to look this one up. Sean, thanks for the Woods Wholesale wine. Okay, no, Mr. Snyder in early in the Los Angeles area. That I wonder if he's went and bought a boat because it's been raining over there for the past I don't know 2 weeks. So he's probably up to his eyeballs in water. But yeah, guys, I think we're about uh 5 minutes away from second half. They're showing live pictures at Ewood Park, and they're, yeah, yeah. I know you're 16, but I mean, you got somebody you gotta know has a hookup. Yeah, Stella, just not one of my favorites. Um, but yeah, halftime. You like to think that Hecky's going to install a team talk into the boys, and we're going to come out a better, stronger, more potent side looking for goals. Dublin Blade, wow, -5 in Boston, Mass. Uh, ooh, ooh, it's and they're supposed to get bundles of snow too. I think they've got a big, massive snowstorm coming through the New England area that they're supposed to get dumped on. I think this weekend. Um, but yeah, it's uh what's your favorite prime flavor? Johnny, I have no idea what you're even talking about. But yeah, guys, I think as far as the second half goes, I think we're going to come out and we're going to be on the front foot and hopefully get a goal because I want to yell really loud. Um, and get it and wake everybody up that's not at my house or that's not already up at my house. Hopefully we can turn it around and come from a goal down and go up 2-1 and get two second half goals and secure the 3 points and we kind of keep going on our merry way. Um wow, all the way from Melbourne. William. I mean, you probably take it for farthest away watcher in chat row. Um Yeah, in New England, at the New England area, which is called like Maine, Vermont, New Hampshire, all those northeastern states up there. Um, Yeah, that's what they call the New England area. So they're going to get dumped. Robert Captain Costa about to come back in the chat. Robert, are you about to get hammered with snow?
I think I'm a little further south of where the snow's going to be, but snow is fun, and if it does snow, like
I
if it
hate
like
snow.
literally started snowing right now, I'd have to leave because at my work I run the snow shift for clearing the runways and whatnot of snow, so planes can do their job. So yeah,
I hate snow. Oh wow,
Peter Lanton.
Peter, yeah, wow. Bring him up in the chat. Wow, a 20-pound donation. Wow.
So
Thank
yeah,
you, Peter. You are the man.
second half is going to be great for us if we can put some shooting boots on. How Bash didn't score is beyond me, Peter. I mean that was absolutely an amazing run. Pre-match, I even said, my 2-0 score prediction was going to be a McBurney goal and one of our back three. And if it was going to be Basham, I predicted some sort of Basham arriving type moment. And man, that was it right there. Just a long run, took the ball, kept dribbling with it, beat a defender or two, and was able to just get right on the edge of scoring. And oh man, I mean, just a brilliant opportunity there. And then the second chance, as Simon alludes to, a great shot, plenty of space, or a great opportunity, plenty of space. Not a good shot on that one. Again, trying with the left foot and just skied it right over the bar. So, but yeah, Stuart, I am a civil engineer. I do the infrastructure stuff.
Build stuff.
Yeah, bridges, roads, buildings, you name it, I'll take care of it.
Make sure
So
they don't fall down.
yeah, fix problems. If you got a problem, I'll solve it. Little
Yeah.
vanilla ice for you
Oh
there.
boy. Right. As we are about to get under underway under or
I'll say
there's
they were
Sandra.
they were ready to go, and then they just
Yeah. Then they
faked you
knew I
out.
put my finger on the clock and they're like, hold on a minute, we're gonna mess them all up. Okay, Blackburn's gonna get the second half started at some point. I don't know what the ref's waiting for. Maybe the wind to blow. Okay,
Yeah,
the wind's blowing. He looks at his watch. The wind's still blowing, and we're underway in the second half.
there we go.
Um, let's see what the Blades can do in the second half as we are going from right to left now. Blackburn on the ball, passing it around at the back. They're going to go all the way back to pairs. Let's see what we got. A little issue at the back, a little hiccup back there between Pears and Carter, and they almost give the ball away to the Blades. But Gallagher is a big, big dude, man. He is
Yeah,
He's bigger. He's got to be bigger than Sandra. As he's on the ball now, and they're working the ball into the box. I think it went over the line. Did it go over the line for a goal kick?
you thought it would have, but
Blades are clamoring for it, but
yeah, it's going to be a
yeah.
Blackburn throw on the near side there. So
The Cypress Prince says, "Cheers, Peter, top man." Yes, he is, Peter. This second half commentary is for you, Peter.
yep. And yes, we all agree. Please, Basham, remember how to score.
Yes, right.
That would be the worst feeling because Basham goals are always the best goals.
They are. They
and
are.
we would love to see one this season, if not today. Why not today, Basham?
Yeah. As the ball is cleared out of, well, actually just shanked out of play by Blackburn. Goal kick. Heck, he's putting his jacket on. He's a little chilly. He's a little chilly up there in Blackburn. Blades come out of the back again, and this is the first real chance we've had on the ball. Working it down the right-hand side. Maximus Lowe. No, there's that Jaden Bogle. I can't tell because they're way too far away. Looks like Jaden Bogle. I thought it was Maximus Lowe. Maximus Lowe just gave the ball away there.
Tried to head it back to a Blades player, but I think they were all running to the side.
Oh my God! I think that's going to be it for Bash.
What?
I think
he
that's
got the
going to be it.
ball, but
ooh, good. He gets away with that.
Oh,
boy, a little reckless there. The ref says, "Get over here. You're not getting away with that one. You're going in the book, sir." And don't. I mean, that was a That was we'll see it on replay. Here comes, I don't know. Yeah, he got his leg. Ooh, boy. Yeah, he's lucky he didn't get sent off, honestly. He got his plant leg. Yeah. Yeah. Studs into the plant leg there. Ooh. Nice. I think we got away with that one.
Yeah. I don't know. For me, like, I haven't played soccer since I was or football, since I was, 6 or 7. So we weren't doing those kinds of tackles then, but every time I see one, I'm like, are you sure? Like, even if he gets the ball, like he goes through and, anyways, that's why
The
you got
right,
shin pads on, right? Like
yeah.
that's the whole point of that protective gear. So that
The
way you can
right
take,
ref,
yeah,
would have given a different referee would have given him a straight red.
yeah. But he's
Uh,
just channeling his inner Jackie Robinson, and
yeah, that's it. Blackburn have a throw, but they gave it right to us. Then if we lump it down, and Dye tries to get on the ball, and he doesn't. McBurney's going to get on the ball and hold it up just a minute, buddy. And Dye on the ball. He's trying to do too much. Pass the ball. There's 10 other people on the field besides you. I don't like when he does that. He gets
yeah, but
selfish
I mean, he was
sometimes.
being crowded in by 3 guys in the touchline, so
Yeah.
his only option was to take it and try to
Boot it. I would have booted it.
yeah
Slam it off of him. Try and
win
get
the
it.
throw.
Yeah, try and get a throw.
That's fair.
Over to JLT, over to Maximus. Maximus heavy touch to Johnny Fleck. Johnny Fleck loses it, and here come Blackburn with the ball. Maximus Lowe and Johnny Fleck have not been very good today. And Blackburn lose possession to Jackie Longthrow. He humps it down the pitch, and we lose out again, and it goes back to the Blackburn goalkeeper, which I think in the second half there's going to be a lot of time wasting by Blackburn.
Yeah. Yeah, and if you guys watching, want to try to sync up with the timer, if we're behind and you can, pause your stream. If we're ahead, like we might be for Peter, just pause us. Whatever medium you're watching on, just give it a little cheeky pause. Wait until the timer lines up, and then press play. And you might be behind a little bit with the live chat, but you'll at least hear our commentary when you're seeing what we're seeing.
Yep. As it goes out for a Blades throw, Maximus is going to take this throw. Maximus just lays it off to Johnny Long throw.
You keep like every J name is now a Jimmy Johnny.
Yeah.
Even if it's Jackie Robinson.
Yeah. Jackie, Jimmy, Johnny, Jilly.
Also, second cup of coffee coming in.
Second cup. Oh, I'm 2 cups in. I can't unfortunately get to the coffee pot. It's on the other side of the wall.
That's why I brought it with me today.
Yeah, makes sense. Header comes in, or ball comes in. It gets headed around in the box. Doesn't fall to anybody. Bogle dinks it back in, but only to a Blackburn defender. Jackie Longthrow tries to do a nice cross, but that's going to be a foul.
Oh, he just laid on the ground. He didn't even try for it.
Yeah, Buckley goes down soft as toilet paper. And as soon as he put his hands on the back, you knew it was going to be a free kick. I feel like that's going to be a majority of the second half. Blackburn are going to lose out in possession, or we're going to lose out in possession. We're going to try and get it back. And then they're going to go down soft as you can be and get a free kick, and we're just going to disrupt everything. So, Blackburn take that free kick, and it falls to the blade, but then gets booted down out for another throw in. I don't know what's going on here. They're showing somebody. And here comes Blackburn down the other end. The pass is behind Dolan. Dolan on the ball now. He's been by far their best player. They're going to try and cross it in. It's cleared out by Basham.
I say we're giving them a lot of space to do these crosses.
Yeah, we are. We're not really closing him down. Johnny Fleck trying to get on the ball now. It's all the way over to Thomas. Thomas has a cross in. Johnny Squarehead It falls to Sandra. Sandra gives it to the other team. This is where Blackburn try and get their second here and then sit back for the rest of the game because it'll be over. If they get 2, it's over. Out for a Blackburn throw because Blades are just trying to clear it out. If they get a second, this bad boy is over. 2-0. Blades won't score. Blackburn have a throw inside Blades half.
Mm-hmm. Adrian, I have a feeling you might not be wrong here.
Yep.
They're getting a lot of calls and we're not. And yeah, it just seems to be the way it's pointing right now. But we're at least preventing them from having any good opportunities so far this half.
Yeah. Aside from the goal, they haven't done anything in front of goal. Blackburn have started the way better team in this second half. As Dolan comes down the left-hand side, turning inside and out, Jaden Bogle. He lays it off top of the box, and I think that was a foul ball. Max Lowe tries to clear it only as far as Jackie Long throw. Falls to Blackburn, and Blackburn come again. Blackburn come again. Sounds like I'm on repeat. Blackburn come again. Jackie Longthrow clears it out. Over on the right-hand side, Thomas with another beauty of a cross, and it's headed out for a Blackburn corner kick.
Yeah, and Bash, as he's heading it, gets bundled
Cleared
over
out
by Gallagher, but of course, no foul called there.
Yep, this is it's all been Blackburn for the first 9 minutes of the half. Clearly, the Hecky halftime talk did not work, as we are pinned in and showing not really any pressure, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
See if we can defend this corner that Thomas will take over on the far hand side. Waiting. He's going to tie his boots. Referees in there talking to him because they're all hugging and they're all not friends or enemies now or something.
Yeah, Buckley and Lowe getting a few words from the ref there.
I could definitely see one of these corners coming in from Blackburn and it resulting in a penalty for Blackburn. Cross comes in. West deals with it. It's going to go a corner the other side.
Stepped in to clear that one out and ended up kind of staying high. So all he could do was punch it. Couldn't catch that one.
So they're going to take Blackburn going to come in again with another corner. We're just going to wait. Just take our sweet time as we're 10 and a half minutes in the second half. Here comes the corner again. Back stick to nobody. It falls to the foot of a Blackburn player. It looks like Travers on the ball. Won by no one. One to Blackburn. Just leave it to Blackburn. Jaden Bogle comes away with it. McBurney only clears it out so far, though, to Hyam. Over to Carter at the back. Carter works it up the right-hand side. Maximus heads it away, but to the foot of a Blackburn player. This is all Blackburn all the time, honestly. We can't get the ball. Here comes a shot in, and it's deflected. It probably would have been 2-0 if it didn't take the deflection. That had eyes for goal.
I think he shot it high. I don't think that.
Oh, he did? It looked like it took a deflection.
No, but the way it was bouncing around there is they show Hecky on the phone saying, hey, make some calls. The way it bounced around out there, like you could see John Fleck, a little bit of ball watching, ball goes just outside of his reach and is like, oh, do I go get that? Oh, I probably should. But I think a few of our players today.
What do we need to do, boss? What do we need to do? Stuart McCall is on the phone. Yeah, what do we need? He takes another. Yeah. We gotta somehow sneak 12 guys onto the field. We gotta sneak 12. Try and put somebody out there. They won't know. The refs can't count. As you would like to think, we're probably gonna make a sub because honestly, we can't have more than 10 seconds on the ball as we give it away again.
Yeah.
This one is not looking very positive for the Blades as Jimmy Johnny Egan clears it out for a throw. And Blackburn pin it in again. So, let's see what we can do. Nothing. Blackburn throw it in. We can't even get the ball off them. We literally cannot get the ball off of a Blackburn player as they go all the way back to the goalkeeper. And United are just like, okay, we'll just let you have the ball, and then it goes all the way back. Oh my God. Basham shortchanged it to West and almost gave a goal away. And then West just boots it out of play. I mean, there's nothing's going to change. This game's going to finish 1-0 if we don't do something.
Yeah. So as you know, we saw Hecky on the phone with Stuart McCall and the coaches on the touchline. Chat row starting to ask for the substitutions.
I mean, Sandy Barge has been absolutely terrible today.
Yeah, Peter wants to see Doyle for Fleck. I think Fleck had a decent first half, but it's kind of not shown himself in this half yet. Although he wins the ball right there. There's Max Lowe into Fleck. Out back to Max Lowe, crosses in on the floor.
He's just absolutely terrible. Why does he cross the ball on the floor like that? I mean, we retain possession. Jackie Longthrow playing midfielder now, which is a little bit weird. Johnny Fleck, that ain't to nobody.
McBurney almost gets there.
It looks like the players on this team played about 2 games on Wednesday. It literally looks like half of the players in the pitch didn't even play. As Dolan is just messing around with the ball. And I mean, Blackburn, we're letting Blackburn just have the ball. I mean, honestly, you guys aren't missing anything. It's just Blackburn and our players are just standing within a yard or 2 of them, not pressing the ball. It's Blackburn coming into the box. Ooh, cleared out by Maximus Lowe. Collie Norwood. And Dye, he's probably going to try and do everything by himself.
Got space, but all the Blackburn players are back. And that's the thing. They are getting back quickly.
And Dye, in my own opinion, should come off. He hasn't done anything either today. As Gallagher's on the ball and he's on sides, they're going to tee it up to the top of the box. Oh,
good job, Lowe there, but clear it out. It's still in the box. Come on.
And they're going down. They want to foul. They don't get it.
No, come on. Get it out of there. Gosh.
I mean, Norwood tries to get it out of there. And, I mean, if we can make 11 subs and put the kids in, that's what I would do because this team is terrible. And Dye has been terrible. Sandy Barge, there hasn't been one bright spot. I mean, Egan and Basham have had to do something so they could be our best players. McBurney's probably the best outfield player.
Yeah. I about to say, Steve, with the interesting question here. So if we don't get promoted and we get to the final of the FA Cup and lose, so whoever wins the cup gets the Europa League spot. However, that doesn't.
Again, and it's off
the crossbar. Holy smokes!
Off the bar. I mean, Blades are just giving the ball away like it's going out of style.
Yeah, but yeah, Steve. So the runner-up of the cup does not get the Europe spot. It'll go to someone else in the Premier League, like next team down. So you have to win the cup to get the spot. So.
Did West get a touch to that? No. West got beat like a drum because he was way off his line anyway.
Yeah, that's why I took it so quickly. And
yeah, because West was off his line. I mean, not one of these 11 players should start on Wednesday or on Tuesday against Reading. I would take all 11 players and put a brand new 11 in there because even West isn't even in this game. As Baldock comes in, McAtee comes in, a whole host of changes. Johnny
looks like Doyle's getting ready.
Fleck off. That's 4. Fleck off. Bogle comes out. Baldock on for Bogle. That's Bogle 20. Baldock 2 on. McAtee 28 on for Fleck 4 off. Any other changes? No, I don't know why Sandra did not come out of the game. He hasn't been within a country mile. It feels like he's still back in Sheffield. Basham probably going to get sent off here.
I'm not sure. Blackburn players are. Oh, they have a player down. Basham's walking away slowly, and they keep all pointing at him.
I think Basham might be shown red here.
I'll have to see the replay. I did not catch that. I just saw the ball go out of play, and then everybody's running at the referee. But
let's see. It was, I think it's Is it Buckley or Travers that was down? I don't. Travers is talking to the ref. Are they going to show Basham his walking papers or what? Yeah, that should be a yellow. That should be a second yellow for Bash because he goes in and stamps on his foot right here. He goes through the ball. Right. Yeah, that should be a yellow. Yeah, Bash should be off. Yeah, if that's what the refs. Oh yeah, that's definitely studs into the shin. Yeah, that should be. Oh, might have got let off. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, Beno's on for Max Lowe. I would imagine that one.
Yep.
Max Lowe off 13. Osborne 23 on.
Yeah. So for as much as Basham should probably be out of the game for 2 pretty decently bad challenges, only got 1 yellow card for the first one. At the same time, there was a handball that was in the buildup of the Blackburn goal. So I think the ref has kind of made it even now at this point as Ndai's on the ball.
Sandra on the ball. God, he's been so terrible today. And Baldock is young. We're never going to get a goal because Baldock's just chewing on Sandra right there. But I mean, Sandy has been so bad in this game. I don't know how he's still in this game.
I don't think we ever sub off Berga unless we're like up a ton and need to rest him.
Doyle will probably come on for him because he's going to keep Ndai and McBurney on.
Right.
Ball comes in, it's headed. Blackburn are probably going to establish more possession now as they lump it forward to no one in particular. It's going to go out for a Blades throw. So a whole host of changes for you up at home keeping score. That's Osborne on for Lowe, McAtee on for Fleck, and Baldock on for Bogle. 3 massive changes. Blades got 2 more in them. Who else could we put in? Kieran, I don't want to get hurt Clark on the bench, but I don't think it'll come in as Blackburn go again. They have a shot. It's saved. Blackburn fully deserved, the way they've come out in the second half, Blackburn fully deserved the 3 points. If Blades scrape something together to get a draw, it would be something out of nothing.
Yeah, first half Blades were definitely the better side, but
yeah, this
second half.
This is all Rovers here. They're just completely dominating Blades. As Blackburn are on the ball again. James McAtee getting beat like a drum. Big Pants just got nutmegged. Jackie Long throw all the way back to Wes, and he just way up for McBurney. That probably went out, but it didn't. Big Pants on the ball now. Big Pants into Ollie Norwood. Ollie Norwood into Sandra. Sandra on the ball now. Just absolute whip him off, man. That was a terrible pass. Dude, Sandy Barge is becoming the player that I would drive to another club. I cannot stand how he's played in the last 2 months. He does absolutely nothing for us. He's got the odd goal here and there, but 90% of the time he's gone missing. And Norwood goes into the book.
Yeah, he didn't touch him at all, but I can understand the ref wanting to give him a yellow card because he dives into where the player should be. It's oof. This second half has not been good from the Blades. Have not had a chance to sit on the ball. Have not had an opportunity to create chances to score. It's been all Blackburn, and again, decent enough defending to prevent them from getting a second goal. But it's go time right now, and we're not going.
I mean, in Dye trying to do something out of nothing. I think we get a free kick, and then we try and take it and kick it.
Yeah, try to take it quick. And
yeah, of course. And then Travers goes down. Yeah, I agree with you, Simon. I mean, this team is absolutely falling apart at the seams. It is terrible. I bench Sandy Barge for the rest of the season, in my opinion. He has been absolutely horrible. As Blades finally take the free kick after everything's clear, Jackie Longthrow gives it away. Blackburn come again. They have advantage. Jackie Longthrow's probably going to go into the book. No, yes, no. Ranky Costello's absolutely put on a clinic on anybody he's had to go up against today. This you just can't. I mean, if we make something out of nothing and get this a 1-1 draw, that'll be very surprising. Because I don't see this going any other way than a Blackburn win 1 or 2. I mean, if they take their chances, they could be beating us 3-0.
Yeah. No, it's tricky, and it's hard to see. 3 subs made already: McAtee for Fleck, and then both wingbacks being swapped out for Baldock and Osborne. And midweek the wingbacks were actually very effective against Tottenham. So I think maybe just give them a few more minutes and they can get into this match. But just their weak, silly passes. Yeah. We're trying to pass into space to get the ball out of our half, and no one's in that space. And so as much as there's a foul, there you go. McAtee fouled.
I mean,
Blackburn
Smonix
pushing him.
Got it. I mean, you would like to think Smonix would go into the book, but I don't believe that's going to happen. Yeah. Smonix going in the book? Yep, he'll go into the book. It'll probably be a yellow card for Ndai. Smonix going into the book because Blackburn are just going to use all their subs probably in the last. I mean, a clear shove in the back.
Yeah, like not only holding McAtee back with the jersey pull, but then pushing him onto the ground.
Nice tats, dude. Nice tats.
Yeah. He's a big, strong man.
Blades have a free kick inside Blackburn's half. They're probably not going to do anything with this. I'd be very surprised if they did. Ollie Norwood over the ball. I mean, he hasn't been worth anything anyway. Ball headed in, and of course, Sander, not even close. Half-hearted effort goes over the goal, and we are. Yeah, Jackie Longthrow heads the ball in. Sandy Barge unmarked, and Sandra puts it over.
Yeah, just ball a little too high for him. Tried to take it with the left foot, and you're basically kicking it at waist height. So wasn't able to put that on target. But Billy Sharp looks like he's ready to come on. So that's probably McBurney off. Yeah. Again, I think Ollie McBurney's had a pretty decent game, at least in the first half. He was really effective.
You really haven't seen him in the second half.
Right. And I think that's more to the rest of the team necessarily, not just him. But, man, he gets whacked in the face and nothing from the ref. McAtee bowled someone over. Yeah. That was funny.
I mean, but Blackburn are doing exactly what they want to Blades. They're irritating us, and we're going to get frustrated. And one of the 11 players for United are going to get sent off if they don't watch it.
Yeah,
because you could feel the tension coming up in this game, and United are going to start pressing, and they're going to give the ball away even more than they have in this second half. And it's going to be a loose pass, and somebody's going to go in and get sent off. As Basham should already be sent off.
And honestly, that's where I think taking McBurney off here is fine. Yeah. Even if you lose his ability in the air, hold up play, all that jazz, he's 1 yellow card away from a 2-game suspension. So you take him off.
We literally cannot get the ball out of our own box. Yeah. It is so bad. This entire team that made everybody that made the bench, if we could pull up the under 21s and start them against Reading, that's what I would do to serve them as a point, because these players have been absolutely terrible. Every one of these players on the field has been. I would give every single player a 0 out of 10. That's how bad every one of these players have been. Doyle and Sharp coming on.
Yep, Doyle getting ready. Probably for Sander, I would hope.
No, it'll probably be Wes and Egan will come off.
Take off your goalkeeper.
Big
Ben
pants.
Osborne on the end line there. Got
Good
the pass.
ping in here.
Norwood,
No,
nothing.
Nothing.
Jackie Robinson. McBurney tried to cheeky square it in. And
that was the first shot of the second half, and it came 28 minutes into the half. McAtee with an absolute terrible cross in. And then Jackie long throw. If McBurney wasn't there, it was going so wide.
Yeah, I think that was just get it in the box moment and ricochet
that's
off
all that
someone.
Was.
But
we still haven't made the changes yet. Blackburn on the ball now.
All right.
United trying to work it around, and Dye gives it to McBurney. McBurney all the way over to Big Pants. Big Pants on the ball. God, his shirt looks too big for him too, man. Jackie Longthrow on the ball over to Big Pants. Big Pants on the left-hand side. He works it inside to Ollie Norwood, out to James McAtee. McAtee on the ball. Out
corner.
for Big Pants, and it's out for a corner.
Took a
so a little bit more positive, but still not really much.
Yeah, and this is now where, you get a little bit of momentum. Do you make those two substitutions? I would love a goal right here, right now, and then make subs and go for it.
I mean, if I'm Sandy Barge, I don't even stand in the box. I just stand in our other goal mouth and let him. Header comes in on the roof of the net from Johnny, Jimmy, Joey, Squarehead Egan that never scores from headers.
Just all alone, but way past the back post, and the looping header to the back corner.
You gotta think you gotta put it back into the mixer. You can't just take that shot. He never takes that shot. It never goes in.
So it looks like it's gonna
bash him off for Sharp. Bash him off for Sharp. I told you. Yeah. We're not taking Sandy Barge off.
And then
we're taking Oliver Norwood off for Tommy Doyle. Are you kidding me?
Okay, so this then, folks, we've made our 5 subs. So McBurney's still on, 1 yellow card away from a 2-game ban. I will agree with bash him off because he's on a yellow and probably should have been taken off already with a second yellow or a red. So that's fine, but we are clearly going for it now. 2 strikers. You've got Ndai, Doyle, and Berga and McAtee as your midfield.
And we haven't had the ball in the second half at all.
So
we're going for it.
That's
a
corner. That's got to be. That ball rolled out the end line, and it definitely went off the Blackburn player there. As Sharp did an excellent job to shepherd it down there, and both refs conspiring to give the goal kick. And Simon is saying Norwood's on the yellow too. That's true. So maybe this is a save our team from going down to 11 players. But yeah, so we've got a back 4 and extra striker up top. Doyle can't play like Norwood though. So Doyle can play that role. You've got McAtee and Berga can run forward, and Dye running that pivot. We're basically playing a 4-4-2 diamond, it's kind of what we're going to be playing here, or a 4-3-3, if you will, depending on how you want to set that up. So Blackburn not giving us the ball, and ref's got to talk to Gallagher here because he should not be doing that. Yep, and there is the yellow.
There's a yellow card.
Nostradamus is my nickname on the weekends. Calling that yellow there. Now, really though, we're going to be on the front foot for the last few minutes.
And the whole thing is we haven't been on the front foot at all in the second half, and we're going for it. So this has to be a Blackburn 2-0 win. We're going to lose possession, and they'll score, and that'll be it.
Yeah.
I mean, Big Pants has been better. Blades have a throw in. Jackie Long throw on the ball. Over to Johnny Egan. We should have probably just taken the goalkeeper out.
This isn't hockey.
We need
Can't
an
just
extra
take our keeper
man.
out.
We need an extra man. Baldock just runs at the end line. He's going to lose out possession. It's probably going to end up going out for a throw in the Blackburn. He's holding the ball up. Sandy Barch has been absolutely garbage. Absolutely garbage. He is so bad. Oh my God. He is so bad.
Little bit of an overreaction, but he's not been his best. I'll agree with that.
Dude, I don't want him playing for our side next year. No. This last 2 months, since he come back from international break, he has not been anywhere close to what he was. It shows his score stats. Yeah, he's had, 2 goals? But the other 8 games he's played in, if not more, he has been less than influential.
Yeah. That's it.
Big Pants. Big Pants comes again. Big Pants has been a bright spot of the change. We've made 5 changes. Big Pants has been the one bright spot.
Yeah, I think McAtee's done well as well. Yeah. Getting into the right areas, winning some fouls. Sustaining possession, relieving pressure, that kind of thing. What Billy Sharp usually does, right?
Yep.
Wins the foul further up the pitch as the ball goes up, but Blades can't get it there.
Of course not. We haven't been able to do that all the game, but we got all our strikers on. We would have put Jebo on, but he wasn't in the starting, or he wasn't on the bench. As Blades trying to work it in, I think it's a corner.
Yeah. All right, let's go. Into the 80th minute right now, folks. It is, what is it? Squeaky bum time?
Yeah. I don't really think it's. Hopefully, I've slagged off Sandro enough to where he wants to score a goal when the ball falls at his feet. Ball comes in, terrible. It was actually Sandra actually headed it back. He didn't head it towards goal. Yeah, he headed it out of the box. Ball knocked down the right hand side. Blades he loses possession. Yeah, dumb idiots, right? With that.
Blackburn about to make their first changes.
Brereton Diaz is going to come in. This one might be put to bed before he comes in. Baldock's way offsides. He was behind his man as the ball was played over. So I was like, how? And you never. Usually Billy's getting called offsides, but it's Baldock this time.
That was close.
Okay, so are they going to make the subs or what? We can't hear you on the phone, Paul. You're gonna have to talk loud. They're jamming the lines. He probably said, "Take Sandy Barge off," but they heard Sandy Barge is playing out of his world. Like, come on. Ball humped forward by Blackburn. I think he would have been offsides. Bill has his first touch of the game, and it's a Blackburn throw. I think they're gonna make the substitutions now. I would imagine. Yep, Brereton Diaz off. Brereton Diaz on. Dolan, their best player, off. So that's 10 Dolan off. Diaz 22 on.
Yeah, so this app I'm using that shows the little team lineups, it gives a little player rating, how they've been doing. It says Ollie Norwood's got an 8.2, and he's the highest rated player on the pitch. I mean, if you're just purely counting stats and touches and crosses and pings and all that jazz, sure, he's done a lot. But when
I don't think any of our players deserve over a 1.5. Even the goalkeeper.
I will say Sander has a 2.8.
2.8. Yep. There you go.
Lowest player rated on the pitch. So there you go.
That last Blackburn sub was Thomas 14 off, Hedges 19 on. As Blackburn are just kind of going to run this one out.
Yeah. Also, Peter, I apologize that we've been so negative today. Sometimes the game decides your emotions. Try to stay positive if we can, but you did that nice, amazing 20-pound donation. We want to give you the content you deserve, but sometimes the players don't want to.
McAtee, as Blackburn had a chance. Sandy Barge is probably just going to boot it and just give it away. I mean, I literally don't know what he's doing. We could play with 10 men. You realize that, right? We could play with 10 men. Take him off.
Yeah, running with the ball, not running fast, and then loses the ball but goes down like he was fouled. Technically, the ball was poked out, so it was not a foul. And luckily we still have it, but we're still passing around the back. West tries to lump one forward. McBurney, gets the head on. Billy trying his best to win it. Does get a throw for the blade, so that's nice at least.
Inside the box. I mean, Billy's been irrelevant since he's came in, but we're going, like you said, we're going for it, but we haven't had the ball more than probably 22% in the second half. Yep. It's been all Blackburn.
We've got a Jackie long throw right now, folks. A Jack Robinson long throw.
He doesn't have the towel. He's got to use his shirt.
That's true. It's a staple at home.
Here comes the long throw. I mean, we don't even have anybody at the front post to get. I mean, Blackburn just won it.
Oh,
how does that not fall to a blade?
Jeez,
there's nobody in there.
Yeah, right behind the McBurney and 3 defenders who are climbing all over him.
Yeah,
the ball is on the floor, like 2 feet in front of the keeper, and then nothing going there.
Comes in, but it's cleared out by Blackburn because. Like, we have all these attacking players in, but we don't have anybody in the box. I don't understand that. Why go so offensive and then don't put anybody in the box? Literally, there was that long throw had nobody in the box. West lumps it forward. It's probably going to, it falls right to a Blackburn player. And Dye has been absolutely horrible today, too. He hasn't done anything.
They did decent to win the ball there, and he's taken on a few players. I just don't know if he's had the opportunity again with the pace of play in the first half. And Dye is more of that, like, either we're on the counter, which we definitely weren't, or we're taking our time and he can make something happen. And we were rushing things too much in the first half. So I just don't think he's had the opportunity to shine like he can in this game.
Bright like a diamond.
He is. He's a diamond in this rough of a game.
Yeah. If he has Premier League quality, he'll take the game by the scruff of the neck, and he hasn't done that in this game. But here come Blackburn, and they have this should be an easy. I don't know how that's not 2-0. I mean, they popped it up. I think Brereton Diaz was the man in the box. It was unmarked.
Yeah, or was he the one making the run?
He made the run, and Gallagher is just calling for it.
Yeah, not a good cross. I'm sure if he's playing the whole game and been warmed up fully, he does better there. But we luck out there as Doyle wins the ball and lumps it forward. Can't find Sharp and McBurney.
I don't understand why we're lumping it forward, even with our outfield players.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think we've been able to do the build-up play much this game. So it really has been McBurney heading it down to Ndai or Berga for most of the effective plays that we've had. That's kind of what it's come from. So, and especially now with 4 at the back, because we took Basham off, it definitely prevents our wingbacks from getting as far forward. So that's even fewer players to get involved with playing out of the back. So really it is lump the ball forward. I don't see another option for the way we are set up to finish this match. I don't like it, but that's just kind of what we have to do.
Right now, if I was a ref, I would hope they just blow the whistle after the 90th minute. I mean, this team is nowhere near. Scott said it right, perfect in the chat. It's going to be 3 defeats in 4 games. We beat a Tottenham team that clearly didn't want to be there. If they took their chances, they probably would have beat us. We haven't scored a goal in now back-to-back league games because it was an own goal last week. So it doesn't count. We've gone the better part of 2 matches without a goal. I mean, you can't tell me this team isn't dropping like a rock right now.
Yeah, the goals that we do score have been few and far between. They've been moments of absolute brilliance, or sheer luck with the the Watford own goal.
Yeah, right.
So
Or that should have been 0-0.
yeah, but we need something, and maybe it's that man Iliman and Jai who can get us that opportunity.
I mean, we're gonna have the ball for hopefully the rest of the game until we can see possession and lose out on a counter. Let's go all the way back to West, please. All the way back. Oh no, Tommy Doyle on the ball. Back to West, please. Back to West. No, Egan on the ball. He just lumps it forward. That's going to probably go out. No, it stayed in by Bill. And
There you
Die.
go. McAtee.
Overlapping big pants. And of course, it was too far for McAtee.
Yep. Egan's going to get a yellow because Barrington Diaz decided to tackle him.
I think that's Egan out too now, isn't it? Isn't that yellow card accumulation for Egan as well? I mean,
I'm not sure on that one. Yeah.
In a bunch of, I mean, this game, I mean, even if Anel's in this game, not really, he's not really changing much, so it's not like we're missing him.
I'd say Hyder, it's used to be the opposite. When we streamed, we were winning. It's just the last 4 games have not been good. So, yeah. Honestly, it's not necessarily the stream is a bad luck thing. It's just the team's not playing well recently. I don't know what the crowd and the Blackburn players are pointing to something over on the benches, and we're not seeing the camera's not going over and showing it. So there's something going on.
I think they just blew the game dead, and so this one's over. I mean, at this point, just call the game off.
I'd say so. We're still in the 80 or the 90th minute right now. The ref's on the sideline talking with the coaching staffs. Unfortunately, I don't have the the sound on, so I can't hear what the announcers are saying. So if anybody else wants to mute us for a hot minute and just find out what's going on, just
I don't
trying
know
to figure this out.
I mean, literally, just blow the full-time whistle. Scott said 5 added minutes, so you're gonna like to think it's probably gonna be more, I would imagine. Yeah, I don't really know what's going on.
Yep, I can't see anything so far. Adrian's saying incident in the away fans, so maybe there's something going on down there. But it should be 5 minutes plus probably another minute or 2 of this, whatever's going on right now. But we shall see.
Yeah, don't looks like we're about to get back underway. I don't know what it. Blackburn have a free kick. I can't imagine they're going to take this within the next minute or so.
Yep. So just, that whatever that was has taken the air out of the room for sure. Not that United were necessarily like really getting back into this, but definitely had more of the possession until the last 2 or 3 minutes. So
Blackburn are throw in. They're just going to kind of they changed the number to 6 added minutes. Blackburn's probably just going to have this back in their own end here for the next 4 minutes, I would imagine, or in our end.
Yeah,
I don't really see us attack. We're not really pressing the ball. Everybody's just kind of standing around. They're just, I mean, this throw in just took 15 seconds. So, and then we're not really pressing the ball as we get it in, letting Blackburn have it. Another Blackburn throw in. 4 minutes left. Another throw in. They're going to throw it to the corner. We get it out. It's another throw.
Oh, man. This is definitely like the most effective, like, of killing of the clock as I've seen this season by us or another team. Nobody's been this effective. Just throwing after throwing after throwing. So kudos to them. They're doing this well. And there's finally the Blades win the ball and get it out of there, but only.
And Sandy Barge passes it to
a
Blackburn player.
Yep. And then on the other corner there, Jack Robinson, Ben Osborne trying to win it, and eventually
Sandy Barge is just going to give it to who's it land to? A Blackburn player. I hope we sell him for $0. I hope we sell him for absolutely nothing.
You don't mean that.
He does. He is worth absolutely zero to me.
You do not mean that.
Jackie Longthrow lumps it, but it falls to a Blackburn head. And Blackburn come again. I mean, so much for going attacking when you can't even get the ball for more than 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Yep, goes out for... Yeah. I mean, everybody that's played in this game for United does not need to play in the game on Tuesday.
Oh,
and there's two. Oh, should have been 2-0.
Yeah, it took a wicked deflection off of, I think, Jack Robinson's back leg, and then West just gets that hands to that and catches it. So good job, West, there, keeping it at 1, saving the goal difference.
Yeah, right. And die to McBurney. McBurney, big pants, big pants, big pants. Last chance for Me United. Oh, God, Sandy Barge is on the ball. He'll give it away.
Found and die. Outside of the box, left foot.
Nothing.
Berga.
Big pants. Shoot it, man.
Tommy Doyle.
Nope. They've got everybody behind the ball. We're not going to score. This is just a simple numbers game here. Is that Johnny?
Just trying to win a corner or something. Get a set piece.
Johnny Doyle.
McBurney. Nope. Osborne keeps it, though. McBurney in the box. Now Berger outside of the box.
Oh,
shot
God.
right foot. Ricocheted corner. Okay.
Might as well just blow the full-time whistle.
So West is going to go forward, or he should go forward now on this corner. A Blackburn player is going to play injured.
Yep.
That's Buckley.
Is this where we get something out of nothing?
All right. So, 30 seconds left, but maybe more stoppage time after the 6 minutes. Corner in. Front post.
Terrible.
Somebody hit it out. It's with Ben Osborne. Gets it back to Tommy Doyle, who's wickedly fouled. Wow. Holy smokes. Just like wrap him around the neck. Why don't you? Show the yellow. Show the yellow. Show the yellow.
No.
Where's
no
the
yellow? Wow. Is that really not a yellow?
I haven't seen it yet, but showing Blades fans, the away supporters in the crowd.
I don't think he got a yellow.
It's going to be a free kick. What did we say? About 3 or 4 yards from the touch line. About 10 or so yards from the end line. So decent angle here to just whip it right at the goalkeeper and just get lightest of flicks. And corner for United.
I don't think Hedges went into the box or went into the book for that. That's pretty terrible. That was a clear yellow card and nothing.
Yep. All right, so corner, Doyle again. And over the top of the bar.
That should be it. I
think he was trying to sneak it right underneath past the keeper, but So
That goal kick should do it, and Blades will suffer another defeat. Blowing a 13-point lead. Wheels have come completely off the United train.
it's taking forever
And
on
kick
this.
it. That's it. Full time. Blades lose. Blades lose. Well, Robert, your
Yeah.
thoughts on what was a absolute terrible performance?
I was about to say the second half was not good. First half, I thought we created enough chances to score one and at least level the game, or you know, create a lot of positive momentum. But when you don't take those chances, we've seen that earlier in this season. It will come back to bite you, and it's finally doing that now. As we've lost 3 of 4 in the league, we said it was our toughest run of the season. Only the win at Watford based on an own goal. So yeah, Blades not performing well in the second half. Hard to find any positives from the performance overall, other than again a few moments where we should have been better with the finishing. We should have been better in that final third. But yeah, honestly, I mean we've got a lot to look forward to now. So we've got Reading midweek, Luton next weekend, then Sunderland the midweek after that, followed by a rematch against Blackburn in the FA Cup. So all winnable games as usual. We're Sheffield United. We're second in the league. Every game we play from here on out is technically winnable. But you have to have better performances like that. And yeah, it's hard to say what that is down to, really.
Yeah, I don't. You haven't scored a goal in 2 league games. 3 out of the 4 defeat, or well, out of the last 4 games, league games, we've scored 1 goal.
Mm-hmm.
A fluke goal by Ndai wins the game at midweek.
That one was really good.
I mean,
I won't say fluke.
yeah, but it was a one off. We
Yeah.
as much as we controlled that game, we got a goal something out of nothing, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, it's not really looking very optimistic. It doesn't look very good. We now face a Reading team that is in decent form.
Yeah.
Borough win. They cut the lead back down to 4. And I guess the race is back on. What seemed to be over a week ago is back on. So this is going to be a flip flop back and forth type deal till the end of the season. So, yeah, I mean, when you put a side out like that, there was what do we play? 16 players today.
Yeah.
And not one of them deserves to be in my starting 11 on against Reading. I'm just being honest because there was nobody on that pitch today played anywhere past a 2.0 in player ratings. I mean, it was just I don't mean to be negative, guys. It's just I don't see where we're gonna get a goal from. We haven't had one in 3 games in the league. I mean, since Middlesbrough. I mean, I just don't. I don't see where it's going to come from. Honestly.
Yeah. Well,
So,
yeah, I think, moving forward against Reading, you have to think that it's a mentality thing, and that, even if you can't, fully rotate all 11 players, which we probably shouldn't, because I think West did a fine job. The 1 or 2 things he had to do today were good. I think it's just, Blackburn had our number. They had the right game plan against us. So we have to now figure out how do we change what we're doing to be more effective. And there were individual moments, Basham running forward, had a couple of really good opportunities in the attack. He, on the flip side, though, had a couple pretty iffy challenges that could have resulted in multiple yellows or even a red. So the fact that he was still on the pitch and able to be subbed off instead of sent off, it kind of shows what this game was, right? It was
Yeah.
every player had some really good stuff. Like you could see, oh yeah, that's the Norwood we know, that's the Jaden Bogle we know, and Dye we know. But everybody also had the like, really, why would you give the ball away there? The Sander Berger type performances, as you would say.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where I'm not sure you can make a ton of changes. I would like to say Doyle or McAtee in the starting lineup midweek, probably for rotation purposes. Put Baldock and Osborne in there because they didn't look too bad, at least Osborne on the left side. But at a minimum, we need an L back. We need the side to kind of get the right mindset going and score goals. Figure out how to do that again.
Yeah. Agreed. We've got to get the goals coming in, or we're going to be in serious trouble. I think that is going to do it for us this morning. Me and Roberto will be back next weekend for Luton. Hopefully, we get a good result midweek, and then we get a good result next weekend. But for all the people out in chat row and everything, Robert, where can the people find you on the social internet media?
Yeah, at Captain Cosa on Twitter. There, you can always find me there, chatting Blades, chatting other sports stuff. So we'll try to keep it positive this week as we move on from this poor result. But you know what, we just root against Middlesbrough later on today. We try to see where the results can take us in a positive direction.
Yeah. You can also follow me on the socials, CJarvis_13. Also, if you haven't done so, follow my podcast. Me and Noah and Robert makes guest appearances. It'll probably be this week because we lost. Because that only seems to be when he joins is when we lose. I will have a Reading preview video out with Ian from the 4,000 Holes podcast. So definitely check that out. Like our podcast on Facebook and Twitter, at Red Sheffield on Twitter, the Red Half of Sheffield on Facebook, and what else? Oh, if you haven't liked this stream and you're still in chat row, go ahead and slam the like button. Follow this YouTube channel at Chef United Way. Watch more of our watch-alongs. Interact more with us. We always like to meet new people in chat row and interact with them. Even if you're opposing supporters, we'll still have fun with you. We like interacting with everybody, but until next weekend when we go and face the mighty Lytton Town, I believe it's at Bramall Lane, up the Blades.
Up the Blades.